Hello. We're gonna sit here for just a second while I try to figure out why chat is refusing to work. Which might involve... why? Why are you not? Oh, well, it was that simple. Okay. Oof. Alright. I need to find a hair clip because I'm not going to be able to deal with this down on my neck. Ooh, don't fall. I had one. The joys of having too crammed of an office, everyone. I can't find shit at any given time if I don't already know where it is. I had a hair clip. I will find a hair clip. Hi, Jens. Hi, Zara Herrera. Hi, Sai, if you're still there. You messaged, so wait. What are you doing? Don't be a bitch. Oh, God. Let's see. That's better. All right. Look at my new chords. Everything's working, or should be, at least. I'm not gonna be doing that. Huh. Okay. Let's see. So while after stream the other day, I did a little bit of leveling and ascension of some of my servants. And I was talked to Nick Nack about it because I wanted some advice. I wanted to know if there was anyone specific I should. Because he messaged me to let me know that, like, I'm gonna have to start getting a little bit smarter about the way that I play, right? Like, I'm gonna have to actually think about, like, some of my servants and combos, maybe. You know, kind of going forward, potentially. As we can see from the fact that I did almost get bodied like twice last time, just because I didn't care and I was picking what I wanted. And that's not going to stop me from picking what I want. But I think what's going to happen is that next week there's going to be an extra stream in the evening with me and him, and he's actually going to walk me through creating a few teams out of the servants that I do have based on like what goes good together. And so he told me to just go ahead and level up whatever I wanted to level up. So I did, which means my Cucullin is like, got one more ascension. 3 other servants also got one more ascension. I think one was Fionn. Why are you going black occasionally for me? It's okay. Anyways, so, you know, that's what's happening there. But with that being said, I think we should get into London. London bridges falling down. There are, I believe, 3 servants I do not know in this singularity. I know 2 by name. I do not know the 3rd. What is this fog? My body is losing more and more strength. Not only that, all this time, something's been chasing me all this time. Oh, it's Jackie! I'm sorry. Huh? When did you get in front of me? Oh. No, stay away. Oh no, don't come near me. I don't know you. What are you? What the hell are you? I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. But I want to go home. I want to go home, go home, go home, go home. So we really, really want to go home, okay? Ah, please, no, stop. Stop, 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 stop. What's that thing you're holding? Stop it, please. Just don't come near me. I'm sorry. Fuck it, Jackie. Yeah, Sai, that's 100 favorites over meta. Good morning, Senpai. You're looking quite pale today. You couldn't sleep at all? That's no good. You must get plenty of rest when you're in Chaldea. Rest is also an important part of our mission. Like I told you before, I had a scary dream. So you did have a dream. What kind of dream was it? It's just a guess, but could it be my... The dream was like a horror movie. I see. That's good to hear. No, it's nothing. The meeting's about to start, so let's get to the control room. You've had breakfast already, right? Then let's go. The doctor is waiting. I have not had breakfast. I literally missed one of my alarms, rolled myself out of bed like 30 minutes ago, and made coffee. Good morning, everybody. Good timing. We just finished prepping. Let's start with the analysis of information from last time. Observing the era of King Solomon, where a summoning spell called the 72 Demon Gods was used, correct? That's right. Let me start with the result. There was nothing wrong with King Solomon's era. Singularities could not be observed around the 10th century BC. Basically, what that means is... Unfortunately, as Romani says, those who called themselves the 72 Demon Gods had nothing to do with Solomon. Good morning, Da Vinci. Hey, good morning. Someone that can actually greet people. Seki, you're a fine master. If King Solomon had used the 72 Demon Gods, we definitely would have detected it. Or at least seen signs that he released his 72 Demon Gods towards the future from the 10th century BC. Okay, I'm assuming what's happening is that one of my HDMIs is not properly connected. Let me just pop around and check that. Yes, Jens, that's exactly it. Hence me leveling up Fionn Makumail, because I really like him, but I've never gotten to use him. Okay. Alright. So I don't think you guys are seeing it on your end, but I'm actually having periodic screen blackouts. So I'm kind of hoping that by tightening up some of the cords, that would have fixed it. Alright. But there was nothing unusual during King Solomon's time, which means his era remains part of the correct human history. Therefore, I will say it's not really a problem if it continues blacking out, though, because I can just look at my phone and you're still seeing it on screen, so it's fine. Lev Liner and those calling themselves demon gods appeared from a completely different era. So King Solomon has nothing to do with them. Well, of course. That's not the case if King Solomon had been serving someone else as a servant, right? Correct. Like Seki, one can simply use Solomon as a familiar in his own era. That way, one could also control the 72 demon gods. Using the 72 demon gods as familiars, but that's assuming those things really existed. Besides, I don't think King Solomon is the kind of person that would aid such evil. Yeah, that's what he's been warning me about, Dakota Doyle. It's always Camelot. Even if he was so in life. Forgive me, Doctor, but it's a servant's nature to obey their master. As long as it's the master's command, then King Solomon would have no choice but to obey, right? Such a villain couldn't summon Solomon. It's not like the Holy Grail War in Fuyuki. Chaldea's summoning system comes into effect only if the master and heroic spirit both agree to it. Oh, you do have a point. I came to Chaldea because I agreed to it. The director back then was a fine mage. I agreed to the contract because I could trust them. I told you before, didn't I? I'm Chaldea's third successful summon. It's definitely worth noting. Ooh, shit. So you're servant number 3. Number 2 is right in front of you. It's MASH. As for number 1, no one knows at this point. Good, because I wanted to ask about that. Number 1 and number 2 are treated as confidential matters. Only the previous director knew the details. Senpai, the heroic spirit who rescued me is number 2. Not that I know his true name or skills. Fool! Director Marie didn't even know about number 1 either. The previous director kept all of number 1's data under wraps. Now that I think about it, perhaps the previous director's death wasn't an accident, but a murder. It's likely that Lev disliked the successful number 1. No, the heroic spirit summoning system itself, so much that he killed the previous director. Oh, but I think number 1 ended in failure, since even Mash's heroic spirit number 2 ended as an incomplete summon. For Chaldea, a completely successful heroic spirit summon started with me, number 3. Also, number 1's existence itself is suspicious. I think number 1 may have been summoned by accident. That's because Fate, the heroic spirit summoning system's foundation, was at long last proven with number 2's help, and... Miss Leonardo, we're going to start the race shift soon, so would you mind getting it ready? Whoops, a slip of my tongue. Well, that's it for me! Now, in any case, for the remaining 4 singularities, it's possible the mastermind lurks in one of these eras. After all, there are no abnormalities in any other era. If we crush each singularity, we'll find the culprit. Now let me explain the details of our order this time. The 4th singularity is in the 19th century. Of the 7, it's the singularity closest to modern times, but no need to be surprised. This is a time when civilizations rise and flourish. In this era, mankind makes huge strides. In other words, the Industrial Revolution. It's a definitive turning point in mankind's human history. Even from the standpoint of a consumer society, this is where mankind makes a huge leap towards modern times. Your specific destination will be the dazzling, lavish British Empire. Surprisingly, it's specific to the capital, London. This differs from the widespread approach of the other singularities. Maybe this time you won't have to walk yourselves to death. After all, there are carriages and trains. That is, of course, if you can manage to use them, since some abnormalities have been detected. Soon, the singularity that is the 19th century London will be incinerated. It will vanish. You must stop it. Find the Holy Grail and correct the 4th singularity. Understood, so we'll be working inside the city this time. Yes, that's right. Lucky you. London, the city of fog. If only I could go with you all. Please get Sherlock Holmes's autograph if you see him. Doctor, this isn't a vacation. Right. Oh, one more thing. Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character. I'm guessing it will be hard to get his autograph. I'm sorry, but please give up. Right. Wait, Mash, you too? Excuse me? Are you a Holmes fan too? Isn't he the best, the world's best detective, the little gray cells? That's Hercule Poirot. He appears in books written by Agatha Christie. Hang on. I got this one. Hercule Poirot, The Mysterious Affair at Styles Manor. It's the first one. Oh, that's right. Okay, let's get back on track. Alright, are you ready? The world hasn't been incinerated yet, so go reclaim our future. Mission start. Let's see. Yes, senpai. I don't know, or at least I don't remember Trusted Marisbury. Yeah, I've heard about the spike in Camelot. Unsummon program start. Spiritron conversion start. Ray shift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. Grand order commencing operation. Oh yeah. I've heard there's like a murder mystery one, right, or something like that. Like I think Nick Nack mentioned it to me. I would fucking love that. My God. Ugh, just stunning. All right, forcing it. I read AD 1888, the blank city. I didn't catch the rest of it. Fuck. All right. So, for anyone wondering, the 2 servants I know I definitely don't know here are Paracelsus von Hohenheim and Charles Babbage. And also, I was gonna try to find my Iskandar t-shirt yesterday because I wanted to wear it for today because it's like a funny joke to our D&D campaign. Because when we did London, we got like sick and tired of like walking between places and watching out for like the automatons made by Babbage or whatever. And so we just loaded ourselves up into Iskandar's chariot and basically played 9-pin bowling throughout all of London and then again in the sewers. Which was really fun and kind of stupid, but we enjoyed it. But it made the singularity go much faster. Alright. Although a lot of the servants, I think, from this chapter that I've done, I did a long time ago, so it could be there's a fair amount of new stuff for me to see. London, the city of demonic fog. Alright, let's see what it's recommending me. okay. It's giving me casters. I think I'm gonna go with Anastasia, because at this point, you know, if I'm just picking characters, I'm gonna start running into duplicates. I can't always pick a different character every single fight, because people generally put up a lot of the same characters in these. Like, you see a lot of the same characters. And I get it, because you put up the characters that you either really, really like or are really, really strong, right? So it makes sense. Oh my fucking god, Dakota Doyle, not the books! Oh my god, the books were the bane of our existence. Alright. Ray shift successful. It seems we can't see very well in our current conditions. Fog? No. Could it be smoke? It's extremely dense. In the sky, I can see the same circle of light as before, but with all this fog and pollution, it's obscured. Fog and smoke infusing the city? That's fairly common for the Industrial Revolution. But this doesn't look like your typical fog or smoke. I'm picking up an abnormal amount of magical energy readings. It's dense, very dense, really dense. No, this may be a little too dense. It's like the atmosphere is saturated with magical energy. It's poisonous to life forms, this fog. Mash, Seki, how are you feeling? There's nothing wrong with me, probably because I'm a demi-servant. How about you, Senpai? You don't seem any different than usual. Same as always. Good to hear, but try not to enter that dense fog if you can. Seki is okay. Huh, indeed, there are no significant vital sign changes. I'm a bit surprised. I have an analysis result of the fog. I'm positive it's harmful to organisms. It would threaten a normal human's life if they breathed it. Mages, monsters, servants, and phantasms have innate magic resistance, so for them it's a different story. So, of course Mash is fine, but how is Seki alright? I wonder. Maybe it's a poison resistance skill. Really? It could be part of Mash's benefits, or rather the benefits of the heroic spirit Mash fused with. Maybe the servant that fused with Mash has a high poison resistance or a strong blessing skill. And its protection extends to the master. That could be why Seki is safe. I'm happy to be of use to Senpai, but it seems strange to call it a skill. Well, Seki is human after all. We'll call it poison resistance skill temporary then. I see. Temporary, is it? For now, London has turned into a city of death enveloped by a magical fog. How does it look around there? Do you see any victims? No, Doctor. It's completely deserted. It's currently 2 p.m., but there's not a single carriage or even pedestrian in sight. I don't see any victims. There's just nobody here. It's like an abandoned city. Also, as far as we can see from the street, all the doors and windows of the buildings are shut tight. After people started falling victim to the fog, the survivors must have taken refuge indoors. I've also detected multiple life readings in the surrounding buildings. They're likely survivors. No doubt they're in trouble being trapped indoors. Let's do what we can. Yes, you're right, Senpai. If we obtain and destroy the Holy Grail, the existence of this abnormal London will be corrected too. I'm sure that applies to all the residents who lost their lives because of this fog. And those who are indoors taking shelter from the fog. Everyone, basically. If Senpai and I can bring things under control here, all phenomena related to the magical fog should disappear. It'll be as if there were no damages or harm at all. So, you see what I'm trying to say is... Mash is trying to say Senpai is a nice person, right? Huh? Should I have not said that? What, did I say something wrong? Wait a minute. Vital reaction detected. Who the hell are you guys? Oh, isn't this, Berserker it's Mordred, right? Berserker Mordred? I'm surprised she's not wearing her helmet. Oh boy, Dakota Doyle. Yeah, Zero. Actually, you say that, Zero Herrera, but, in the 1800s in London, like, the smog from, like, industry buildings was genuinely a problem. There's actually, anthropologically, we talk about this, but I think it's something like white-spotted moth or something, but basically there was this type of moth, that singularly because of the smoke coming out of factories all over London, natural selection selectioned its way to an entirely new color pattern, right? Because it had originally been like a white moth with some spots, but because like the trees and buildings were so covered in black like coal dust, right, from the smog in the 1800s, the moths stood out. So the only ones that survived were the ones that had a more naturally like black spotted pattern, not the white ones. And so because of their natural predators, so the white ones ended up dying off in large amounts, and the black ones became a lot more prominent, right? So like the smog in the I mean, you know, our smog today is like pollution from like a variety of different, yes, peppered moths. Thanks, Jens. I technically I covered it, like, I think I covered it in my first bioanth class, which was like 6 years ago. It was a while, so I couldn't remember the exact name. But, so like smog today is really fucking bad. Like, don't get me wrong. But smog today is entirely different from like the pollution that was present in like the 1800s in industrial revolution cities, because that was like heavy amounts of like coal dust and other really harmful substances. Like you've got asbestos outbreaks and all sorts of stuff, and people were just living covered in this dust, breathing it in constantly. I mean, this was something that you could like touch and like scoop off the walls. It was fucking nasty. So like in some ways, I mean, it was all, you can't really be compared, because it was just as bad, but in a very different way, because our smog doesn't behave the same way as this like pollution would have during like the 1800s in these cities, because our smog isn't produced by the same things. So like, ugh. That's also why like people make the jokes is that like the places that were closest to like the warehouses, the buildings were like black on the outside, right? And it was just because of like the coats of like coal dust and shit, right? Like literally just the coats of stuff coming out of the factories turned the buildings different colors. So if you had a building made of like white or red stone, no the fuck you didn't after a couple of weeks. Who the hell are you guys? We're oh shit. Wait, log. You're breathing in a place with that dense fog without croaking. You obviously aren't ordinary humans. So which is it, friend or foe? I could ask the same question. Doctor, is she human, or maybe... I see, I'm wondering the same. There's too much magical energy in the area. I can't get a clear reading. Alright, how do I go back? Shit. Oh, okay. But I look at that armor. She's definitely not a typical London citizen. Oh, valid. Okay. I remember well, yeah, we did Mordred a while, but I think we covered Mordred. I feel like it wasn't just in the Knights of the Round Table video. I think we also covered her when we did the original Artoria Pendragon video. But that original Artoria Pendragon video is a fucking fever dream. It's awful. Like, I'm surprised we've never just completely redone it. Nice! Congrats! Alright. I thought things would be easier since we're limited to a city. This has gotten quite troublesome. We have no clue who or what she is. An ordinary person who happens to have magical resistance, a mage, or maybe a servant. I can't tell at all. What do I do? Ugh, I'm so disorientated here. I've never seen this kind of fog before. Help me, Magistar Mari! London's fog is worse than rumored. What am I supposed to do? There. Calm down, Doctor. The situation won't improve by consulting internet idols. What are you sneaking around for? If you're not going to attack, well, whatever. I have nothing to do here. Sorry to bother you. The fog is dense around here. You'd better move if you value your life. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, but that's not the same thing, Knick-Knack. I'm really curious. I'm really struggling here with my screen. Like, what the hell? I wonder if you're just not coping? Huh. Alright. Yeah, well, see you. Oh. She's gone. The alley to the north, right into the dense fog, all alone, confident. Wait, she left during our huddle? She's so impatient. I wonder if she's a London girl. That was a huddle? It sounded like she knew what was going on. She probably knows more than us about the current situation in London. Let's follow her. Yes, Senpai, let's go after her. I was just about to say that, but then she had to go and disappear on me. Dr. Roman. Yes, sorry. Alright, time to get moving. I'll keep careful watch. Oh? Automaton? What is that? I can hear something. No vital reactions, but I detected multiple moving bodies. The fog still obscures magical readings, so I can't get any. The sound is approaching. It's close. Master. Multiple targets, closing in at high speed. Assume they're hostile. Break through before you're surrounded. Good judgment will be even more important here. Seki, be careful. Preparing for battle. Master, your orders. Oh, interesting. Kazura drop is one of the Sakura 5, right? Yeah, these bitches. These automaton-ass bitches. Just gonna... Respectfully. Is this overkill? Possibly. Do I care? Not really. There we go. Oh. We made it through. Somehow we were able to move without being surrounded. Who knew something like that would be lurking in the fog? No wonder no one's emerged from any buildings. Since no doors or windows seem to be kicked in, that must mean they don't break into houses, right? Strange. They're really quite strange. Yes, what bizarre enemies. No, I don't think they were living creatures. We'll call them enemy bodies for now. They're likely automata animated by magecraft. The structure of their remains seems familiar. Some parts are machinery from this era, too. I don't know whose choice it was to use the term automata in the 1880s instead of robot, right? But I really approve of it because robot is a word that came into more popular use later with Isaac Asimov's works, whereas automata was the ancient Greek word for like something similar to a robot, essentially. So the fact that they're using automata instead of robot is actually historically accurate. And I appreciate that because robot comes from the Russian robota, meaning work. Saber faces or Sakura faces. Aren't there too many saber faces? The structure of their remains seems familiar. Some parts are machinery from this era too. I see. I'm sorry. I won't be able to give you any advance warning. All of my magical detection readings are in a state of chaos. I only have motion detection at best. This is quite concerning. I feel the same. It's just like the city itself. Fog, smoke, it's like there's a layer of mist around everything. At any rate, we have to act more cautiously than before. Alright, let's go after that girl. Yes, Senpai, let's go. Alright. Whitechapel! Jack the Ripper! 1880s! Knight of Londinium. I've actually visited the walls left of like ancient Londinium when I was last in London. Alright, it's still recommending me casters. Interesting. I'm gonna pull a Skahak Scotty. I think that would be fun. Alright. Detecting multiple entities. Here they come. They're around the corner. It's the same sound as before, Master. Let's drive them away. Yes. Mug one of coffee down. Travel mug in the background. If nothing, you guys might be noticing the visual interruption I'm getting because the music cuts for a second when the screen goes away. For me. Yeah, there's still some like wall remnants of ancient Londinium. Did not need the bonus, just wanted to use this NP. Valid. Alright. Well, level up something that wasn't a normal level up. I'm sure somebody can explain that to me, because I did not catch it before I clicked. Alright, Night of Londinium Part 2. Oh, Saber's up this time. Let's see. Oh, perfection. I have to. I remembered to log in. It's like a presence. What is this feeling? The girl from earlier, is she nearby? London girls are quite quick on their feet, aren't they? No, there are multiple readings, but they're silent. They're... Okay? I have no clue what happened. I think I accidentally clicked the skip. That was not intentional. Oh. Yeah. When I visited London, I specifically pretty much just did historical sites and museums just because I had a lot of free time, and that's really what I wanted to do. But I definitely, it's one of those places where I haven't been back to London more than the once and actually had time to explore. So it's definitely something I really would like to do in the future again. Fucking homunculus. There we go. And this is why I wanted the Geoscuri so damn bad the other day. I'm so upset I didn't get them. Like, genuinely so upset I did not get them. Damn. So upset. Alright. All enemies defeated. Good work, Senpai. They don't seem to be puppets, but I can't say for sure if they are humans either. I believe these enemies are kind of, well, homunculus. kind of human created by Magecraft, right? Yes, an artificial human created with Magecraft. MASH? No, I'm fine, Senpai. Thank you. There's no need to worry. I carefully monitor my physical condition. I'm sorry. I'm probably a little on edge because of the unusual environment we're in. I need to learn how to adapt to any situation. I'm your demi-servant, after all. I'm counting on you. Yes. We're still in Night of Londinium. I know, because it was like 4 or 5 parts to this. Yep. Sabers again. Oh, casters. No. Interesting. Oh, sabers and casters are both. Okay. I woke up, it was freezing in the goddamn mouth. It's overcast. It's been overcast the last 2 days here. Finally! Better weather, right? So like yesterday, it's overcast in the morning, I go out, I'm actually cold in my dress. So I'm like, you know what? I have to go out again later in that day. I'll get a sweater, put my sweater on, walk out the door. The fucking clouds have gone. It's bright sunlight and like 80 degrees again. I am mad. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Doctor, have you detected anything? Yeah, it could be because they're mechanical, but I'm positive they're hostile. Multiple enemies approaching. Roger. Master, prepare for battle. Waiting for orders. Ah, tiny Ellie. Oh. Alright. Wow, okay. That was a hell of a... Oi! Rude. Rude. Oh, perfect. Alright, let's see. Beautiful. Alright. The automata is the worst foe. Oh. Is it wrong of me to want to basically just stall this fight until I get her NP? I don't think I can. I think anything I do is gonna be... Yeah. Alright. Damn. Yeah. Not enough shooting, so we'll have to use shooting again if she pops back up in a later fight where I can actually get to the NP. Disappointing. Alright. Yeah, Super Orion. That feels weird. And Atalanta. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna go back up and use a Babanchi. The first one I saw. I think that's probably not the first one I saw, but it is a Babanchi, so we're gonna use a Babanchi. All enemies destroyed. There are none left as far as I can see. I can't detect anything else from here either. Okay, continue on ahead. Wait, hold on. I've detected a single large unit. Easy to make out. It's too large to be human. I doubt it's a large vehicle. Mash, do you sense anything? I can hear machinery operating. It's large. It would have to be a rather romantic story if Britain's Secret Service had arranged for a special vehicle. Or if this era's Mage Association had sent a mechanical golem to save the citizens of London. I doubt that's the case here. It's clearly an enemy and it's approaching you. Master, be on your guard. It's probably a new type of enemy. We just have to take our chances. Yes. Enemy contact now. Super Orion really is a goofball. But, you know, we love him for it. Oh, these big tank dudes. Mechanical golem. All right. Chain together to get the extra attack. Yes. Adorable. Babanchi is so cute. Artemis can hear me say whatever she wants to hear me say. She knows that Orion's adorable. Glorious. Rude! How dare you! You bastard! I think my Leonidas got an ascension too, while I was working on him. 300? Really? What the fuck? Why does Babanchi's final ascension make you sad? That is true, Zero Herrera. We should not cause trouble for Orion. Make sure my phone is... Did you decide to just not charge? What are you doing? Alright, y'all. You're probably gonna see a disconnect for a second. This was working the other day. I got a new connector port, and it's apparently trying to be a bitch. Oi! Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm back to charging. Let's see if this loads back to the capture card. There we go. Alright, last one. Oh, I guess that's fair. Looks like we've got casters again. Alright. Let's pick someone. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to actually use Shootin' Doji's NP this time. All enemy movements have ceased. It was powerful, but what was it exactly? A golem? A mechanical puppet? It was a robot. No. It looks that way. I guess you could see it that way, yes. It's problematic that I can't detect any magical energy. Mash, are there any enemies remaining? If any enemy parts are exposed, send me some images. I'll analyze them when I have the time. Understood. I'll send the visual data after filming. Oh, that's fair. I do like Baobanshi's first two ascensions better. It's bizarre. This mechanical armor is corroding in some places. It seems fine for the most part, but areas that seem to be made of metal have corroded. Did we use any acid attacks in the last battle? Wait, do we have any servants of that sort? During the Industrial Revolution in London, massive amounts of smoke emitted from steam engines was a big social problem. The sulfurous gases in the smoke caught in the cold fog, retaining and concentrating into a fog of sulfuric acid. Huh? Is something the matter, Mash? No, please wait. Something like inhaling sulfuric acid? Yes, that's it. Some records from before should be... Yes, that's right. I mean, this era. Mash, behind you. It's Jackie! You bitch! I'm under attack. An ambush? I didn't sense anything. Hey, what are you exactly? A human or a mage? You're moving unhindered within the magical fog, and you seem just fine within our fog as well. I guess you're just like us. So you're a servant. You're supposed to be a human from this era, though. Jack the Ripper. An infamous serial killer who not only killed many women in London at the end of the 19th century, but who also dismembered them, and directly challenged Scotland Yard, the symbol of terror that swept across England, no, all of Europe at the time. You know about us? That pleases me. How very nice. In that case, you're aware then of what we'll do to you? Oh, I'm so very, very happy. I'm so happy! She's coming at us. Master, your orders! Yeah, we're gonna fight her. We're gonna kill her. Jackie was one of our earliest servants. I think we did her in our first Halloween month. So it's been a long time since I've seen Jackie. Alright, let's see what I can do. I can definitely get her up a fair amount. Valid. All right. Oh, okay, her NP is charged now. Yay! We're actually gonna get an NP! Okay, alright. This is a red, blue, green. Oh, look at that! I can do a QIB and chain an extra attack. Not that I'm gonna need it, I don't think, but you know, just for shits and giggles. Beautiful.
愛らしいうさぎに狩られる気分はどうですか? 盗作的で癖になるでしょ?
That's my level up. It's Speaking of making wine. No, I'm kidding. I've been playing so much Ale and Tail Tavern lately with my friends, and I'm in charge of making the alcohol, and holy shit, is it so much fun. The motion response is gone. Either they retreated or are hiding within the fog. Right, that was a dangerous, hostile servant. From the area analysis I did during the battle, a part of this fog is likely from the noble phantasm of that servant. But the fog of magical energy that covers London is something else entirely. In short, it was a combination of the two fogs. We've got a really difficult opponent on our hands. The fog contains such a high density of sulfuric acid that there's no way this is a normal phenomena. Also, and this is the most troubling aspect, Mash. I know, my memory seems to have been altered. We just fought, and yet the memory of my opponent is a blur. I only remember one thing. It was a servant. The form, the name, and there's some other memory related to it, but seems like an effect can transcend eras. My memory is kind of vague, too. At this rate, the observation record may be distorted, too. What a strange noble phantasm it is. Speaking of bizarre, that's right, Doctor, what about the giant robot from earlier? Ah, that's right, we were filming. Senpai, I'm sorry, thank you. It seems the effect on your memory is weak, Senpai. Lucky for us. That's right. Yep, right, I received it. I received image data for a mysterious robot. I'm going to proceed in analyzing these images. I wonder what it is. It doesn't look like a golem that runs on magical energy, but it also doesn't look like a complete machine. Doctor, are you versed in mechanical engineering? I'm no expert, but I am a member of Chaldea, albeit as medical staff. This is... Don't tell me we've just come across some lost steam engine technology. Oh, that? It's just a clump of steel, right? We call it... Helter-skelter. You are... I've been watching you. You destroyed one of them, which means you're probably not my enemy. Besides, you fought well, not bad, considering you probably have no idea about the circumstances. Very nice. I rather like fools like that. Can I ask you a question? Say what? You're right. I'm sure we're not your enemy. Please, can you give us some information? Will you speak with us? What's happening in this foggy city? Very well. I'll talk to you. But first, let me get one thing straight. You're a demi-servant, aren't you? Yes, my name is Mash Kyrillite, and I am a demi-servant. And who are you? I'm Seki. Mash Kyrillite and Seki, huh? I suppose that's all right. It has nothing to do with me. I am Mordred, a heroic spirit, and I'm a knight of the Round Table, here to face the perils of Londinium, a city in Father's beloved Britain. Oh, yeah, that's right. Knickknacks told me that before. I just typically ignore her because she's, like, so far on my back lines. Alright, City of London. Oh, that's right! Mephi's in this chapter! I knew about Jekyll and Hyde, but Mephi! It's like Bassie, but Mephi. Alright, back to casters. Oh, Wu Zetian! Wu Zetian! Wu Zetian! And it's summer Wu Zetian! Which means I am A-OK to love this character. Oh boy, Saber, you always reveal your true name to strangers right away. We talked about this. If you're introducing yourself, just state your class. Do you understand? Disclosing your true name is like revealing your abilities. That's the reason we conceal our true names during normal Holy Grail Wars. And yet you give your true name at the drop of a hat. Oh, what's the difference? This is no longer the Holy Grail War that you spoke of. It's not the one with 7 heroic spirits, nor the one with 14. On top of that, no masters. Anyway, do you have any ciders? I am thirsty. Well, that's my favorite sofa. Ah, well, yes, I already got your ciders chilled and ready. Right, we do have a refrigerator before it became widely used. Being a scholar sure is useful. Though I have chemicals that need to be stored at low temperatures. It's necessary for scholars. Sure, sure. It's Dr. Jekyll! Not Mr. Hyde, just Dr. Jekyll. Ooh, that's the stuff. It really hits the spot coming out of that demonic fog. What are you two doing? Don't just stand there. Find a place to sit. My home is your home. This is my temporary base. Ah, right. Senpai, what should we do? Is it alright to sit? I suppose. I'm not gonna tell you you can't sit. Yeah, I mean, I would think Mordred would recognize the shield. Well, alright, I don't mind. If Saber trusts you, I'm sure we're on the same side. I haven't introduced myself yet. I am Henry Jekyll. I work in London as a scholar, a scientist. Though not officially a mage, I am familiar with elixirs. One day, all of a sudden, London was blanketed by this fog. It was a nightmare. I was able to figure out that the fog contained magical energy, but was at a loss about what to do. Wait, so 1880s London. This is... yeah, that's right. Dr. Jekyll's still a human in this, right? Like, this is not the servant Dr. Jekyll. This is the human Dr. Jekyll. That's when we met and started working together. He isn't very reliable as a mage, but comes in handy in his own way. I provide the muscle he investigates and analyzes. Exactly. Excuse me, Mr. Henry Jekyll? That name, it's the same name as a character in a novel. Coincidence, or perhaps he was the model for that character? Mash, can you detect the presence of a servant? I can't. You're inside, but you might as well be outside. I can't either, Doctor. I can't tell if this presence is human or not. I assure you, I'm a genuine human. If it's a servant you want, they're outside investigating. And what were you talking about? A novel? Yes, a book that was published a little before this era. The main character shares your name. I don't recall that. Strange, as I do read my share of novels. The same name as the main character? Really? I don't think I could forget that. Well, let's set that aside. It's a very common name, after all. As I was saying, I am Henry Jekyll. All I want is to stop this blight on my hometown. But the more important matter at hand is you folks. You're slightly different from us, aren't you? Well, yeah, presumably. Singularity, huh? One of the 7 bolts that were driven into the world. And the London of this era is that bolt? Yes, we're searching for the Holy Grail, which we believe causes the singularity. I understand your situation now, more or less. Now let me tell you of the city's circumstances that we're aware of. Each night for the past 3 nights, a lethal fog has descended upon London. If you wear a mask in an area where the fog is thin, you probably won't die from it. But it's no good where it's thick. Normal creatures will be corrupted by the magical energy just by breathing it. It probably depends on one's predisposition, but in the worst cases, death comes within an hour. I don't have the exact numbers, but according to my calculations, several 100,000 have died. There are areas that have become ghost towns already. The East End is just about wiped out. It's only a matter of time before the entire city is nothing but ruins. It's all because of that fog, an extraordinarily dense fog laced with potent magical energy. For now, we're calling it demonic fog. London, covered by a deadly fog. It's slightly similar to an incident that will occur in the 20th century. Yes! The fog of the, I think it was the 1960s? The 1960s or 70s. And there was the Great Fog event. Oof. Is it off by a century? That's probably what the singularity is, but I'll look at the 20th century case too. I had thought this was a one-city deal, but it's getting pretty complicated. It's not just the demonic fog. You two should have engaged in combat as well. These past 3 days, on top of the demonic fog, London has been plagued with other types of threats. Those committing atrocities under the covers of the fog. Automatas made of magecraft, killer homunculi, helter-skelter, and there's a serial killer. The newspapers call them Jack the Ripper. The newspapers? Yes, the newspapers were still being printed on the first day of the demonic fog, though no longer. Understandably, it seems neither Scotland Yard nor the government has a handle on the situation. Government functions are already starting to freeze up. External support is hindered by the fog, isolating London. It's already been 3 days. A cooped-up populace won't last long. The demonic fog doesn't go indoors, but once food and water runs out, London will perish. That's horrifying. The situation requires a quick response. All right then, Mr. Jekyll and Mordred. I have a proposal. We'd like you to help us search the Holy Grail, the likely origin of this situation. Nothing would suit us better, right, Saber? Fine with me. It seems like the best thing to do. Good. This will truly help us, in more ways than one. So, Mash and Seki, lucky for us, this apartment is over a ley line. We can put a terminal point here. Yeah, I feel so bad for Jekyll, because, like, it could be so much better. Ah, nice, Zero Herrera. Hi, Casimir Sylvian. Yeah, Zero Herrera, it really was. Like, that fog event is essentially what kick-started what kickstarted environmental cleanup efforts in and around London and the clean air initiatives, which kind of all culminated in leading to today, when driving in London is something that's like heavily monitored, and you have to like have special permits, and you pay like daily fees or monthly fees or yearly fees depending on what type of permit you get, etc. It's a big mess. And yet the city is still somehow congested with traffic. Even though it has a really good public transit system. Fu. Right, Senpai and Fu, it's possible to set up a summoning circle in this room. Maybe Mr. Jekyll knew about the ley line and intentionally built his apartment over it? Oh no, I'm not a legitimate mage, so this isn't a magecraft workshop. It's just a regular room. At any rate, feel free to use it as you please. What are you going to do? We'll put the servant summoning circle over the ley line to boost Seki and Mash's combat abilities. Servants summoned by the circle aren't always active, but they're a huge help during battles. Alright, let's start setting it up. Roger, creating terminal point. I don't think it would be broken, Casimir. I think they should let him switch back and forth. While they make the circle, I'll help you pass the time. Previously, I spoke about servant class affinity, so I think I'll expand on that. Just as each heroic spirit has a story to tell, they have classifications that explain how they were born. There are 3 attributes: heaven, earth, and human. Most servants fall under one of those categories. Heaven includes divine spirits devoted to heroic spirits, children of gods, and embodiments of legends. Earth includes legendary heroes that took hold in land, fairies, and demonic beasts. Human is for heroes and great people who actually existed. I'm included in this group as a great artist who actually existed. Heaven wins over Earth but loses to human. Earth wins over human but loses to heaven. And human wins over heaven but loses to Earth. Humans believe in gods. However, gods that they stop believing in become non-existent. Native heroes and fairies have nothing to do with faith. However, they are no match for the gods that created them. And there are rare special heroic spirits that do not belong to any of these 3 attributes. They are an exception of exceptions, the heroic spirits of the star. They do not belong to the heaven, earth, or human, yet they exist on earth under heaven and are born of humans. Servants of the star have nothing to do with heaven, earth, or humans. After all, they're an exception. That said, these are nothing more than categories. The effects aren't as pronounced as class affinity, so it's not worth integrating into a strategy. And that wraps up this session. Summoning circle setup complete. Good luck in this era too. Actually, that was pretty interesting information. Thank you. Thank you, Da Vinci. Thank you. Thank you yet again. Who was that just now? She was beautiful, but she wasn't actually here, was she? Fu. I remember seeing him somewhere before. Phantasmal? Fu. Perhaps a rare animal from around Africa. Anyway, Saber, and this concerns Mash and Seki too. This is abrupt, but I would like to ask you 3 to do something. We just got back and we have to go into the demonic fog again? Good grief. I apologize for asking you to lead the way. It's just that we're not used to London yet. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. If you guys hadn't come here, the work would have had to be all mine. If anything, I should be thanking you guys. Sorry for making you come along based on vague information. Oh no, Mordred, not at all. Protecting one of Mr. Jekyll's other collaborators, the Swiss scholar Mr. Frankenstein, huh? Seems he's been unreachable since this morning. Do you normally communicate with each other via radio? Jekyll does. He calls it his information network. I don't really understand it. He has collaborators all over the city and chats with them on the radio every day. Old man Victor was safe until yesterday, at least. Victor Frankenstein, huh? Just when we thought it's another character from a novel, it turns out to be his relative. The grandchild of the mage that became the model character in the novel was what Mr. Jekyll mentioned. Unexpected indeed. In Mary Shelley's novel, Dr. Frankenstein was a scientist, but the person he was modeled after was a real-life mage. It brings to mind that idiom about how truth is stranger than fiction. Are scientists and mages really that different? Yes, strictly speaking, magecraft and science are contrary to each other. Chaldea's existence is an extreme exception, and if you think about it both globally and historically... Oh yes, but everything has an exception. In a certain era, science and magecraft virtually meant the same thing. For example, even if you set aside ancient times, some will say alchemy is the origin of chemistry. There are numerous examples of mages who are known as renowned scientists, chemists, and scholars. You know, Da Vinci is one such example. Ah. You called? Oh, you're talking about science and magecraft. I'm no help there. After all, I'm almighty. You can't compare me to anyone. Too bad. Bye. Ah, we lost the connection. Da Vinci is way too carefree. I know. We're near Soho. Keep your guard up now. They'll be here soon. The edge of the city area where Jekyll's apartment is seems relatively peaceful in comparison. This area is no good. We're in their territory. So it appears. I'm picking up multiple motion signals. It'll be a fight, so watch out. Right, Master, your orders. Okay. Yeah, the... Oh, really? Huh, fascinating. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Fran is here. I know what that means. I think. Oh, by the way, I actually just summoned Fran. Literally, like, when I was trying to summon the Dioscuri, I got Fran for the first time. So I do actually have Fran. Not that I use her. QAB. Oh. I love you, Summer Woo. I love you. I don't even care. It's one enemy. I don't need the switch. God, she looks so cool. I love her. I love Summer Woo. That's fair, Zero Herrera. Okay. Wait, I have a question. What happens? So, okay. So I'm looking here, and my NP charge for Wu Zetian is at 142%. So if it's at 142%, does it fire off with extra power, or does that mean it's 42% charged to the next time that I can fire it? So, like, theoretically, I could fire it again much sooner. That's a genuine question I have, and I'm going to wait for you guys to answer that for me before I make a decision on what I'm going to do. That's valid, but still, Wu's awesome. Interesting. I don't even... Oh my god, I love Summer Wu so much. Yeah, Wu's definitely one of my favorite servants. Like, and I do mean either version of Wu. I like both of them. Oh, okay. So, like, theoretically, if I were to, you know, just go ahead and use Koyan's skills on her to boost her NP up even further, it wouldn't, like, you know? Right, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I don't even care. Okay, let's see. Okay, so at 200%. Alright. So I couldn't get it up to 200% this time, so. Or actually, I could have if I had just attacked normally, I realize now. I could have. I just wasn't thinking about it. God, I love her NP. Okay. Interesting. I didn't need it per se, but interesting to note. Thank you for telling me, guys, because I was not aware of, and I knew it happened with some servants, but I didn't see it happening with others, because some servants charge their NPs much more quickly. Because I know there's different factors for, like, charging NPs. Alright, sabers. Alright, let's just scroll down a little bit and then select from down here. You know what? I have not used Betty Enma in... And I keep seeing her pop up, so we're gonna use Betty Enma. Damn, they're coming again. I wish I could unleash my noble phantasm at will. We're inside the city. I'm sorry, but you must get your temper under control. I know that, Shieldy. Ugh, somehow I feel weird when you tell me that. Hold on, Shieldy, are you referring to me? You have a shield, don't you? You use it to defend and bash people in the face. Or does Miss Shieldy sound better? I don't care which one you pick. That's okay. Just call me Shieldy, please. The enemy is trying to flank us from both sides. Can you take care of the right side, Saber Mordred? Leave it to me. I usually deal with everything by myself. Are you ready over there, Seki? Yes, I'm ready. Roger. Entering battle with hostiles. Okay. Alright. So art cards give... Oh, okay. Interesting. So if you have Castoria at NP 5, you can raise her NP charge 300%. Put her at the end of an NP change. You can then hit... Jesus! Fuck! That's 500... Jesus! Christ! Boy, that is... Interesting. Fun. I am gonna get this MP. There we go. Oh my god, Benny Enma, you're so cute. My goodness. So cute. Christ. Ay. I remember when we did Benny Enma. Her NP is so fucking cool to watch. Like, genuinely, this is awesome. I mean, that is pretty impressive. No wonder Knick-Knack wanted fucking Castoria and stuff. Alright. Okay, you're doing casters again. Once again, let's... Because I missed the people at the bottom if I'm not. But I want to stick with friends. Okay. I mean... Oof. Alright, we're gonna use Tamama no Mai. And then if I get enough more caster requests, I'll start using Altrias and Artorias. I love Bird Gordon Ramsay. It's the best. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I don't have the... I looked to see if I could ascend Koyan, but I didn't have the right stuff for it. Interesting. Excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? What? Speak up. If you have something to say, just say it. Alright then. I have a question for you. Why are you fighting here? Mr. Jekyll is fighting to protect his hometown, but what about you? I already told you, didn't I? I'm here to face the perils of Father's beloved Londinium. Well, sure, I mean... Yes, I did hear that when we first met. I understand that, really, but... I hope you won't get upset, but for some reason, I feel like it's for a different reason. Jeez. Alright, I didn't even tell Jekyll about this, you know? Yes, that's right. I just can't allow the land of Britain to be violated by someone other than me. I'm the only one allowed to violate the land King Arthur loved. I can't let anyone else do that. So distorted. Did you say something? No, not at all. Not a thing, Mordred. If you want to say something, say it. Well, anyway, don't worry. I will give you the Holy Grail once we find it. I won't say I want it after all or anything, and even if I did, it wouldn't serve any purpose. I'm Mordred, the treacherous knight, but this time it's special, and I'll be on the defender's side. Honestly, I was hesitating a bit. Meeting you guys cleared up my mind. What do you mean? I mean, someone worthy of being the owner finally showed up. You can have the Grail. Huh? The Grail quest, Mash. It's the Grail quest. Enough chit-chat. Don't bring up this topic ever again. We're almost at the mansion, but enemies are here again. Well then, shall we rip them apart? Mordred's detection is amazing. Is it an intuition skill? We detected hostile reactions too. They'll be in 3 waves. Roger. Master. Orders, please. Dakota Doyle, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what a pure prism is. So, you know. Ah, interesting. Good to know, Knick-Knack. I need to put Fionn into my lineup. He's not currently in there, even though I've been leveling and ascending him. Because I'm an idiot. Alright, let's see. Oi! What the fuck? Okay. It was highly unnecessary, but alright. You know, Tamamo looks familiar, almost like I've seen another version of her recently, perhaps on a screen. Maybe in the context of having to do with a very large pair of claws. I wonder what I could be thinking of. I can check Zero Herrera after this fight if you tell me how to find it. Because I don't know how I would find out that information. Chance. Yeah. So sorry. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm just gonna do it so I can use her NP. Okay. Alright. I just want to use it. I don't, you know. Beautiful. Interesting. Oh, hell yeah. Tomomo, I believe in you. You're so cute. Adorable. Perfection. Daji. Awesome. Ooh, level up. Alright, let's see. So it should be in here. Oh, pure prisms? Okay. Okay, so I have 175. Just as I turned over and just saw that, glorious. Yeah. Okay. So I have a bunch. I'm sure Knick-Knack could show me what I needed if we decided that that was what I should do next week when we stream about that. For now, I try not to. The only thing I spend like stuff on in the store is whichever part of the store has like the weird little green cubes that lets me buy like the summoning tickets occasionally. I do those every time. All right, Aussie, just because it's Aussie. Always choose an Aussie, people. All right, we're here. The big building is Victor's mansion. Unlike Jekyll, who's half-assed, he's a genuine mage, so be careful. Traps like barriers and such are set up all over, so even servants get hurt if they touch things without knowing. When I first visited to check things out, I had an absolutely terrible experience here. Oh, okay, I'll be careful then. A death trap workshop in an urban area. Sounds like a cautious old guy with pretty strong nerves. The first challenge is the entrance door. See, look at that big door. Damn, we're too late. Someone is at the entrance. A tall silhouette. A clown? Mephi! Hey, you, scarecrow, or are you a living statue? Whatever. Anyway, you stink like hell. It's like blood, guts, and fire. Messy! Yeah, that must be it. And the catalyst for the old man's favorite elemental spell? I can smell it from here. You killed him, didn't you? You murdered Victor Frankenstein. Yes, I did. Well, no, let me see. Just a moment, please. Indeed, that elderly man will not open his mouth, brush his teeth, eat food, or breathe ever again. Yes, frankly speaking, I'm certain he is dead. It's a shame he refused to join our cause right till the very end. And yet, however, who killed Victor Frankenstein? That might be a quite difficult question to answer, because he blew himself up. Oh my, did I scare the beautiful young lady? My apologies. As you can see, I am a demon after all. That was a joke, and I'm sorry for letting you down, but I'm actually a heroic spirit. I'm a servant, just like you. The class is caster. Oh, well, folks, you don't get it? That's enough. Shut up. No, I'm sure you got that. You wonder why I revealed my class so easily. Is it reasonable during a Holy Grail war unlike any other? At least the lady over there knows why. An encounter instantly becomes an all-out battle, as we are servants without masters. We can be called the most powerful forces on earth, however. Sadly, it seems that you have a master. Best you protect yourself well, otherwise, in no time. Enough small talk, and wipe that grin off your face right now. Pardon? That smirk of a smile, so annoying. Was it really that fun to kill the old man? Well, sure. Once he rejected our cause, it was like a job to me, so to speak. Cause? When you are obligated to do something, it is usually quite a nuisance indeed. But still, it feels good to do your best. You will work hard for a job you enjoy. His expression in the moment he died, the face of a human who understood the transition from life to death, despair, sorrow, ah, that is exactly it. Well, anyway, something like that. It killed my boredom, at least I guess. I see. Immigrant or not, that old man was a citizen of Britain. Listen, you took him. You put your hand on my stuff without my permission. You know what will happen? What? I'm saying I'm going to kill you, dumbass clown. Well, well, well. You killing me? Can you really? You seem to be a hot-blooded person. Good, that's fine. I'll try not to disappoint you then. You might as well watch out for the explosions. My noble phantasm has already been set up. By my true name, Mephistopheles, I shall relish striking you all down into despair. You've set up what? Damn it, I don't know if it's because of the fog or his skill, but it's undetectable. Master, hostile servant approaching. Orders, please. Fight, watch out for his noble phantasm. Roger. Mephi! Let's see. Look, here's the thing, Jens. I love Mephi simply for like the way that he's designed, like the way that he looks. I just think it's a really fun servant design. And like I don't have necessarily the hugest stake in the character of Mephistopheles, although I do like the story of Faust and Mephistopheles, so like, you know. But I'm kind of here for the servant Mephistopheles. He's great. What the fuck is up with my connection? I wonder if it's the power draw. Alright, we're fine. Ew. Also, I just genuinely treat Mephi like, you know, okay. So we are in Jack the Ripper-esque London, 1888, right? Mephistopheles is here. Black Butler, right? I was like, Mephi! Like, Bessie! It's beautiful. That's fair. Tetris. And we'll go ahead and just chain that so it's just no, screen, come back. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stunning. Alright. I have to. Beautiful. Beautiful! Bye-bye, Mephi!
ご用件は
もらい
ばらまきのシーチェックメイト
There we go.
眠れ永遠に
I have to admit, it is way more fun actually trying to get the NPs to go off. This is quite regretful. This materialization was one I couldn't enjoy much of. I suppose servants need masters after all. Yes, the power of the bond between master and servant. Something of it. Not. Yes, definitely not. Once a master decides to fulfill an earnest wish, I must make at least one child die by the master's hand. Otherwise, you can't enjoy the best part of a Holy Grail war. Oh, I envy you, shield servant. You will have countless chances from here onwards to betray and throw your master into despair. I am so jealous of you. Shut up. Bye-bye, Mephi. Did you find anything? Yes, I found the note the doctor left. Apparently he was writing this when he was attacked. I see. I must say he was a lax old guy until the end. I'll read it out loud. I learned of a certain plot. Its name is Project Demonic Fog, though its present state is still unknown. The 3 leaders of the project are P, B, and M, can cast spells beyond human wisdom, probably heroic spirits. Wouldn't that be... Well, M would be Mephistopheles. P and B, would that be Babbage and Paracelsus? Is M the guy from earlier? Well, let's take this back and have Jekyll read it too. And now, I've found something interesting too. Hey, come over here. A girl? Is she a human or a servant? Who knows? It would be best if we asked her. Are you a human or are you a servant just like us? Huh? I can't determine what she is. All I can read is that there are vital and physical reactions. It seems the detection issues caused by the demonic fog can reach indoors too. How about you, Mash? I can't figure it out either. How about you, Mordred? I can't tell for sure by just her presence. I think the demonic fog outside is interrupting. But you're asking what she is? Of course she's a servant. At least I wish I could say that. In my memory, that's how it was supposed to be. Anyway, yes, she is an artificial human, apparently. An artificial human? Is she... I found her in the coffin in the back room, and a note was attached. Let me see. First artificial human created by grandfather Victor Frankenstein, or something like that. So it is Frankenstein's monster, but it didn't burn up at the end according to the novel? I wonder if she can hear my voice. Let's see. Are you Frankenstein's monster? It seems like she doesn't have a speech function, but I can somehow understand her. Name, I guess. Monster is certainly a name you don't like, right? Then how about Fran? Ah, she seems to be happy with the name. Okay then, Miss Fran. You are an artificial human, is that correct? You're not a servant, huh? Oh, I get it. You mean you're still alive. I finally understand. No wonder I couldn't figure it out just by looking at you. Oh, never mind. We can't just leave her here, so let's take her back to Jekyll. Your master is no longer here. You can go anywhere you want. I'll let you stay with Jekyll for now. Let's go. The fog shouldn't impact you if you're an artificial human. Is she really? I'm not so sure about that. That's a dangerous action. She's going to be fine. She's not breathing, right, Fran? See? She's nodding. Fran. Yeah, Fran's not a servant yet. Technically-ish. Oh. Oi. Clerkenwell, Southwark, Soho. Alright, we're going to Soho. One book, one fucking hell! The books. Ugh. Alright. Jeez. Oh! Well. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. not a heroic spirit. Alright, I missed that. She's a human living in this era. Why, I guess artificial human. Maybe the description in the novel was wrong, though I can't be that positive about it. Well, she's just, I mean, how can I say this? You touched around her body, insisting it was an inspection, and it made her unhappy. Apologize to her, Jekyll. Oh, I'm very sorry. How shameful of me. That was unacceptable from an English gentleman. It's fine. As long as you understand, that was the nuance in her voice, I think. Most likely. Yeah, that's what she said. How do you guys know what she thinks? Is it because you're the same gender? Oh, no, nothing. Next time, I will kill you. Yes, yep, sorry, I'll never say it again. Anyway, another case showed up in my info network. Something strange appeared in the Soho area. Apparently, it even slips indoors to assault civilians. Let me confirm, the homunculi, automata, and helter-skelters until now have 0 cases of entering buildings, at least not according to my information network and Saber's patrols. What is entering buildings and attacking civilians appears to be a book as big as a human. I decide to tentatively call them magic tomes. I want you to deal with this. Whether this is related to Project Demonic Fog is uncertain, but at the very least, there have been victims in Soho. I need your help. Will you do it? Leave it to me. I agree, Master. We're some of the few able to go outdoors. I will try my best to be of help to you, Senpai. Rather, it would make me happy. What are you talking about? Doesn't matter if you're a demi or whatever, you're still a servant. Yes. Oh, I mean, well, just forget it. Huh? Master-servant relationships are case by case. It's not something I should interfere with. Now, shall we? I don't know if Fran can be useful, so she'll stay here. What? Are you lonely? Just be a good girl and wait. We'll be right back. It's dangerous outside. Let's talk again when we come back. Huge book. A magic tome, huh? A kind of monster that didn't exist in Britain back in my day. The Britain when you were alive. Did monsters exist back in the times of the Arthurian legends? Of course. The Knights of the Round Table even fought dragons and giants. Deep woods, steep mountains, buffs with unceasing winds, realms humans never cross are prime dens for phantasmals. They come down to human dwellings every so often, and while ordinary humans usually end up as their food. Food, you say? Average soldiers are no match for demonic beasts, dragons, or phantasmals. Even in your era, most weapons are useless. But there are exceptions. For Britain, it was the Knights of the Round Table. We fought well and killed a reasonable number, you know. Battling a phantasmal is pretty rough. Oh, and them, the Picts. In our time, they're seen as a very mysterious people, a tribe that once flourished mainly in Scotland, so we've heard. Well, rather than people, they weren't like any tribes or barbarians. They went far beyond any of them. Describing it in terms of your era, they were like something that would be in a sci-fi movie, you know? Aliens or something like that. Yes, that's a close one. An Arthurian joke? Yes, Senpai, I heard it as a joke too. Oh. Mordred, I'm sorry, I completely missed the timing to laugh. That was an Arthurian joke, so you're supposed to miss the timing. I see. Phoo. Joke? No, I wasn't joking at all. Wait, I sense enemies. Most of them are automata. It's a battle. Master, your orders, please. I think I need to check the power draw. You guys shouldn't see any change, but I'm going to really quickly check the power draw on my PC because this is interesting. Huh. It doesn't seem to be incredibly high. Well, OBS is using a ton of power, but not that much. Alright. It's the worst. I just can't figure out. Alright. Switch back. It's something to do, I think, with my new splitter. It might not be powerful enough to handle the stress I'm placing on it. That's fine. I'll figure it out. It's not causing a disruption for you, so I don't really care that much, because it's not fucking with my phone. Alright. Let's kill these bitches. Really could have used a different set of cards to pull up just then. Suppose it doesn't matter too much. These aren't exactly uber powerful enemies after all. Alright, fight number 2. There we go. I do have a cast coup. I've also got coup prototype and coup lancer, and you've seen my Coulter. I cannot wait for Satanta to come for me to draw, because I think I missed... If Satanta's already released, I missed the draw, and otherwise I think Knick-Knack said that there's a draw for Satanta coming up next year, and I would really like a Satanta. That would be lovely, please. Alright. Oh, I'm not even gonna... It's all coup! Who cares? It's coup and unfortunately Quan. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, because you said that because the events take a lot of patience and like time invested in them or something, so you said I could try doing the Santa Carna this year to see if I can deal with putting that much time and attention into it. Because like I'm really bad at remembering to do stuff like that, and there's a decent chance I would just forget. Like genuinely. Wicca man! Yeah, because I was definitely going to try to do the event for Santa Carna when I saw it coming up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. One book, one pen, continuing. Archers? Yeah, I think I'm being... yeah, I'm being an archers. Alright. Let's scroll down a little bit, because I often see, like, the top stuff, and not the lower stuff. What do we got? Let's use Uriale. Phil. Crush the dolls. There. But what is this sort of thing even called? In Asia, they have a term for it, don't they? N or something. It's like fate. Gathering all sorts of heroic spirits and making them your allies. That's not something you can achieve easily. But, well, if that's the way you're using the summons, I guess it's possible. This method should indeed make heroic spirit summons easier. I can imagine who it was that suggested it. To be honest, it feels strange to me, but that, I suppose, is also fate. Huh? What is Mordred talking about? Oh, interesting. Well, I've never played any of the events, so like for me that's like I don't really know how they work, and this the other thing is it depends on how long it takes to like do the events, because I'm perfectly fine sitting here like on stream with you guys doing this, but like I'm not the kind of person to or at least I don't play this game off stream. If it, like almost ever. Like, I barely manage to remember to log in. So it's like one of those things where I'm like, if I could push through it on stream in the time allotted, then I can probably do it. But otherwise, I'd be like stuck. You know what I mean? And I know FGO's got some there was some new stuff that's going to affect our streaming of like future events in Japan. I think in on Knickknack's Japanese server account or something maybe. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with that stuff as much as he does because it doesn't matter to me so much. Anyways, it seems so. Are you talking about the heroic spirit summoning system? Mordred, do you know much about heroic spirit summons? Like, you're a saber with magecraft knowledge? What did you just say, Shieldy? Do I have magecraft knowledge? Are you being sarcastic or... Wait, that's not what you meant, huh? Ugh, you're such a pain in the ass, Mash. Yes, I don't know why I just got scolded, but in any case, I'm very sorry. I'm not scolding, it's just a complaint. That's another thing you two have in common. You two? Forget it. That was a slip of the tongue. Don't probe any further, Seki. Look, you guys aren't the problem here, okay? It's my own nature that's the problem. So don't misunderstand me. It's not that I hate either Mash or Seki. I don't hate you, that's not it, but I can't help myself. Come on, let's fight. Get that shield up, I'll batter it to pieces. You are upset. Yeah, I couldn't pay attention to that, I don't think. Yeah, insult me all you want. I'm used to it. Feels better than awkward compliments. I won't let Mash engage in needless battles. Oh, so you can act like a master. Though it would have looked a lot cooler if your knees weren't shaking, you know? Hey, fuck you. My knees aren't shaking, bitch. The weak should act like one and stay back. Because they meddle in things like that, they're the first to die, yeah? Master, get back. Mordred is serious. You parried my first attack. How cheeky. You're finally learning how to use that thing the way you should. That's good. Here goes, Shieldy. You must always be one step ahead of your own limit to protect your allies. If you're going to use that noble phantasm, put some spirit in it. As an experienced servant, I will train you thoroughly. Wait, but what if I want to use Iskandar on stream, Knickknack? I love Iskandar! Wait, why can't I use Iskandar? I would... I am being victimized. Couldn't I just, like, mute the music? Couldn't I just mute it, though, Knickknack? No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I just realized that. Couldn't I just mute it? I promise! I could write a post-it note and put it on the top of my screen. That's what I could do. Because I can, at least when I'm streaming, I control it through my phone, so I can just mute it down real quick. In theory. That would be the goal, of course. I'm sure chat would yell at me. Unfortunately, though, Knickknack is probably right that I absolutely would not remember on a regular basis. No. Okay. All this means is that I have to find my Iskandar shirt so I can rep Iskandar even if I can't use him. Yeah. Mash. Senpai, thank goodness. Were you watching? Battle is over. I was able to parry Mordred's attacks. So how was it, Mash? Figured out how to use that noble phantasm at least a little bit? Yes, thank you very much. Somehow it feels like a shackle on my heart was removed. That was the toughest I've felt since Cuchullin's spells. Then perhaps that just now was... Well, drastic times call for drastic measures. She was holding herself back by calling herself a demi-servant. I pulled a stunt here to hammer into her what her role was. She'll be more decent from now on. I can move myself so I can see you guys better. Alright. Mordred. Even so, a bit too rough. Shut up, you guys drop your guard way too much and it was pissing me off, that's all. It's not like me to teach swordsmanship to others. In fact, this was my first time, damn you. Listen, not a word of this to Jekyll. He'll interrogate me later. And sorry, T.H.E, I apologize for disrespecting you. You are indeed weak, but it's a practical kind of weak. Bitch! You're no coward nor scoundrel. You're an idiot worth carrying in your own way. Right, Mash? I am offended! Yes, definitely. After all, Senpai is the best master in Chaldea. Thanks, Mash. You didn't have to agree. Hi, Tacos! Well, we fought Jackie, and we fought Mephi! And we've encountered Helter Skelter, Automata, and those purple automata things. And Mordred just challenged us, and then insulted me repeatedly. Okay, enough already. This is so sweet I'm getting indigestion. Alright, time to hurry onward, Seki Mash. Keep that shield ready and follow me. Okay, thank you very much, kind Sir Mordred. Don't suddenly start calling me Sir Mordred, dummy. You're gonna make me trip. Bitch. Oh yeah, Frankenstein bit the dust. But we found Fran! And took her back to Jekyll. Oh look! I don't even know if I've been leveling her. I'm gonna be entirely real. I might not have been. Alright. Sabers this time. Down to the middle. Let's see. No, those aren't friends. Ugh, I will never choose to use Altera when I have another option. Saito Hajime? Yeah, we're gonna do Saito Hajime. Yeah, we got Fran. Frankenstein died, yeah. Seven, really? It's when you leave it in the double digits. How dare. Yeah, I know, but I used a bunch of my leveling up materials on other servants the other day, and I totally forgot that she was a servant I should have leveled to begin with, so... God, I love you, Ku. Okay, no, we're gonna see an NP here, if it kills me. Beautiful. Beautiful.
仕事とはいえ私も女ですので、実利、成績、そして趣味を優先で楽しませていただきましたわ。
Alright. All hostile units eliminated. Complete silence confirmed. Good work, Senpai. Good work. I received a transmission from Jekyll, so I'll connect you. Can you hear me? I have supplemental information to pass on. Oh, I see. They took the radio transmission from Jekyll and patched it through via Dr. Roman's channel. Right. Chaldea's technology is marvelous, but let me cut to the chase. It's about the magical tome running amok in Soho. Unlike killer homunculi or automata, the magical tome here can get past closed doors and into buildings. That we know. We have specifics on the damage now. They say it puts people into an unending slumber. Through magecraft or a drug. We don't know yet. If it's just a drug, it shouldn't pose any issue for you. Yes, I don't think that would affect us. Senpai has poison resistance skill temporary too. I see, that's good. But well, nothing beats good old-fashioned vigilance. Vigilance! Fuck. If it is magecraft, in my case, my magic resistance skill nullifies most effects on me, but I can't block a direct hit of, say, a drug made by a servant skill or noble phantasm at high magecraft levels. Let's be really careful then. Well, yeah, just act carefully. Once you've arrived in the Soho area, stop by the antique bookshop I specified first. There should be an informant there. That is if they haven't been attacked by magical tomes yet. Understood. Then let's get going. Soho's not far off now. Oh, I have no clue. I don't know who the kid is. Because I don't remember all the servants who show up in this chapter. Alright. Oh! Ellie, wait. Yeah, we're gonna use Ellie-chan Cinderella. I didn't even care. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. So you've finally come. I was getting pretty sick of waiting, you idiots. Thanks to you, I've ended up reading an entire novel series, roughly 20 volumes that I didn't even want to read. Oh my god, dude, I feel that. When you, like, get into a book and you, like... Here's the thing, if you drop it, like, early on, right, you could drop it. But once you've reached a certain point, then, like, it almost feels like a loss if you don't finish it, regardless of what the quality is, right? The amount of, like, things that I've read where I've been like... Okay, maybe this will get better, maybe this will get better, I don't hate the premise, this isn't the worst, and then, like, I reach, like, the halfway point and I'm like, well, this isn't getting better, but at this point, I can't stop, I need to finish it and know what happened, you know what I mean? My god. Who's this? Phil? You're the rescue team Mr. Henry Jekyll said was coming? Then let me fill you in on the situation here. Huh? Wait, so the informant he mentioned is this brat? This boy, as it were. He must have some relation to this antique bookshop. What the fuck? There's like something stuck under my nail. There we go. Yeah, I have no clue. I don't remember what his... Doesn't he have like a... Like, I don't know about his voice. Right. Someone had her... Yep, that's fair. I mean, but here's the thing. Like, and... Okay, I've got some pretty mixed Alright, we're going to take a really quick Harry Potter break here. I've got some really mixed feelings about the Harry Potter series, right? Because I read them as a kid, right? Like, I remember going with my mom to buy a copy of the 7th book the day it came out. Like, we weren't even in the US. We were in a different country, and we found a place that sold English editions of it the day it was released and went and got a copy, right? So, like, we had all the books past Goblet of Fire in hardcover because we bought them before the paperbacks were out, right? And we had like 3 copies of every book in the house growing up because my dad would buy them from different places. Like, we had a couple English copies, we had the American copies, we had a couple copies from other parts of the world that were in English. I even had Russian copy of the first 2 books, right? And so, like, I grew up with Harry Potter, right? This was, like, my childhood. And this was before J.K. Rowling and all the other stuff about the books kind of, like, came out. Like, I was into the series. We watched the movies as they were coming out. Like, I think literally as soon as I was old enough to go see the movies in theaters, I went to see the movies in theaters. I'm pretty sure that I watched 5, 6, 7, and 8 in theaters that I can remember. I might have even watched 4 in theaters. It used to be a family tradition because they came out around Thanksgiving for us. So we would always go and watch them with one of my sisters, right? And so, like, for me, Harry Potter's something I grew up with. I remember I had, like, an old Harry Potter computer game on CD-ROM, right? CD-ROM. And I had like a Lego Harry Potter game on my Nintendo DS that was awful and I could never beat. And I had like a non-Lego Harry Potter game on my DS that was awful and that I could never beat. And so, like I grew up with Harry Potter. I have such a huge amount of nostalgia for the series, right? And so does my mom, and so did my dad, right? Like, we had like games about it. We had like a seen it. I've got Harry Potter costumes for Halloween, right? That I've put together by collecting different pieces over the years. I've been to Harry Potter World several times. I have like wands and all that sort of stuff. And so, like, it's a huge source of like childhood nostalgia for me. And so, even though I hate everything that J.K. Rowling says, and I don't approve of all the like random retconning and dropping new information and shit and all this kind of like, this character's this now, I've decided, or, you know, and then, like I said, all the stuff with J.K. Rowling, that the woman needs to just shut the fuck up, right? I can't approve of all of that, but like, for example, when Hogwarts Legacy came out, yeah, I bought it. I have been waiting so many years for a game like Hogwarts Legacy. Like, I was not gonna not buy it. Like, I understand that supporting her, and she does get support off of the proceeds of all the merchandise and that sort of stuff. Like, so I don't buy Harry Potter merchandise anymore, with the exception of Hogwarts Legacy. But it's not something that, like, it's such a large part of, like, my childhood and the things I was, like, incredibly, like, interested in as, like, a kid, that I can't just set it aside and never be into it again. I mean, the amount of Harry Potter fan fiction I read is stunning, right? Amazing that fan fiction authors have managed to fix the books. But, like, even as a child, I wasn't reading those books and going, oh my god, this is shitty, or oh my god, why are all these characters like this one way? Like, I wasn't thinking like that when I was reading them as a child. Children's books are rarely masterpieces, you know? Like, a lot of children's books they're written for a younger audience, so, like, they have a lot more, like, they can have, they don't always, but they can have, like, a lot more issues, and they're not as sophisticated, etc., etc. So, like, nothing in the books bothered me growing up, right? And I mean, keep in mind, the books all came out while I was still a child. I mean, the series was over by the time I was in high school, you know? So, like, this is like elementary, middle school, you know? So, like, it's rough, because, like, I understand, like, I hate J.K. Rowling and everything that she stands for currently, and I understand that, like, a lot of people have gone back over the books now and kind of looked at them and pointed out a lot of different situations and stuff in the books of, like, the presence or absence of certain types of characters, whether that be by gender identity, sexual identity, ethnicity, whatever. But at the same time, you could kind of, and I don't want to excuse the fact that, like, that's all there, but it's not the only book series that you could do that for. And I really feel that obviously she's not fucking helping herself by opening her goddamn mouth on Twitter and everywhere else. Like, she is obviously the problem. There are issues with the books, but, like, it's not the only book series in the world that has that same problem. And I feel like a lot of people just aren't critically thinking about all the other book series in the world that have that problem as well. Like, this is more of a systematic issue than people are willing to admit. And I would rather that we pursue it on, like, a larger scale. And I also, like, I understand people who feel disenfranchised by the series and betrayed by it and her, but it hurts me a little bit inside when people will, like, look at me or, like, look another person who enjoys the books and be like, you must, like, share her opinions and be a terrible person because you still like Harry Potter. No, I don't share her opinions. I'm not a terrible person. I'm a member of the LGBTQ community, you know? It's not... But that doesn't change the fact that this is my childhood nostalgia, you know? Like, I was interested in this series before I knew what gender identity was. Like, I grew up with this series. I dressed as Harry Potter for, like, a Halloween costume contest in, like... No, not Harry Potter. I dressed as Hermione Granger from the Yule Ball for a Halloween contest in, like, 3rd or 4th grade. right? Like, it's one of those things. And yeah, so Sai, you have a point. Like, I generally consider myself able to separate the works from the author, the art from the artist. I consider myself to be that way because I'm not willing to give up things that I love just because the person who created them is a piece of shit. Not if there's something that I find value in. And you don't have to support her to still like Harry Potter, you know? Like, it's... You know, you can like Harry Potter and not support her. And I feel like people need to chill just a little bit, especially towards those of us who like grew up with it. And it is this huge source of childhood nostalgia for us, because that's that huge amount of childhood nostalgia is not something that you can just crush and destroy and get rid of. Like, you're gonna feel it. It's emotional, you know? Like, you know, if you grew up with Harry Potter, you probably empathized with the character, right? You had favorite, like, etc. It's a complex issue, unfortunately. And some people could be really fucking mean about it online. Okay, I'm going to read some of your comments. Oh, yeah, see? I think we have 3 copies of Deathly Hallows. Yeah. Like, some of the copies look really weird. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go grab something in a second. Yeah. Yeah, the world building has issues, but it's just, like, so do a lot of books. Like, Harry Potter is certainly not the only series that has intense world building issues. So I can't really be like, oh my god, the world building issues are the worst thing ever. No, because I've read series that have worse. Exactly. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna go grab something. If I can find it. Okay, on the topic of different printing for different editions, first of all, Goblet of Fire, which is my favorite book in the series to read in Russian, right? So this is, I actually bought this recently. I bought this on my last trip to Russia, along with, I also bought Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth, which is my favorite Percy Jackson book in Russian. Whew. And then, so... this is like the Deathly Hallows cover that we got, right? Like, I think this is the US cover, I'm fairly certain. Like, the one that it came out with when it was first printed. Yeah. So this is the cover that, like, we had, right? But when the 7th book came out, I was not in the US, and I still wanted an English copy. This was the English copy that we got the day it came out in Europe. So, like, this is the copy I read first. It's actually... much smaller, even though it's about the same, like, thickness. It's a much smaller book overall, much more compact. And so this was the cover that I'm more familiar with. I think this is it's not the British cover, I don't think. I think the British cover is different, but I could be wrong. Anyways, yeah, pre-owned books. You can buy, like, I've had to replace, so I had to replace my copy of the 3rd book, which is my mom's favorite, because we read it to pieces, and we just don't buy a new copy. We just went and found a used copy in a used bookstore. You know what I mean? Like, just don't buy new copies if you don't want to support her. And, like, here's the thing. Even if you don't want to support her, like, I would still, if I had the opportunity to go to Harry Potter World in Orlando or here in California, I would. It's an immersive experience. There's butterbeer. I can dress up. I'm not gonna say no to that. It's in my opinion, for me, that's kind of like Hogwarts Legacy, in that this is something I wanted for so long growing up, and now that I have it, I'm not gonna deny myself that small enjoyment. Especially because it's not like I'm going constantly or all the time or anything. But, like, you just can't get butterbeer like the parks anywhere else or something, you know? Like, when I was in New York to visit one of my friends there, I went to the Harry Potter store because I wanted to buy one of the store-specific wands, right? I got the Hogwarts Castle wand. It's somewhere around here. And I wanted to get butterbeer, and that's what I did. I got a wand, and I got butterbeer. I have 3 official wands. I've got Draco's, Snape's, and Sirius Black's. I've had Sirius Black's the longest. I actually got that at the Florida park. And I went to the Florida park before the renovation, and I haven't been since. It was like a special trip for my family. So it's one of those things, you know? Exactly. Wait for the discounts on the huge games, or get them secondhand. I know I've seen Hogwarts Legacy being resold, like pre-owned for like $10, $15 at like a GameStop or something. It's not the end of the world. So I picked it up for Steam literally like 3 weeks ago for $20. You know, it's... Yeah, I would go to the Warner Brothers studio tour in London and stuff like that. I would love to do that. I would still do that because it's my nostalgia. It's something I grew up with. It's my childhood. Also, yes, Percy Jackson and the Olympians support. I love Percy Jackson and the Olympians. That's another series that I very much grew up with. My mom bought me a paperback copy of the first book when the first 2 books were out, and then I was buying them in hardcover from then on, as soon as they came out. Yeah. And I did read the Red Pyramid and the other Percy Jackson series, and then I have copies of the Trials of Apollo and some of the Magnus Chase books, but I haven't actually read those yet. Ironically, outside of Harry Potter, my biggest obsession as a child was Ranger's Apprentice, and it's still one of my favorite series, as well as Children of the Lamp. Both of which I think have better world building and are better series than both Harry Potter and Percy Jackson, to be honest, now that I've read a bunch of the connected works. The original 5 Percy Jackson books, stunning, fantastic. It's the rest of the books that I kind of start to like lose it on. But Ranger's Apprentice, Children of the Lamp, I'm going to really quickly promote those children's book series because I think they're absolutely amazing, and I still read them today. All right. Yeah, I hated the Kane Chronicles. Sorry, Sai. That's what I mean. I fucking hated the Kane Chronicles. All right. Back to FGO. I've gone off on my little tangent. I'm so sorry. I distracted us for like 20 minutes. Maybe he's just shopkeeper's son or a relative. Or a grandson, is that correct? You're the one who contacted Mr. Jekyll and are seeking help from us, right? Yes, that's right. The situation being what it is, a rough understanding is fine for now. You kind of have a really nice voice. Is your voice changing right now? Yeah, I've always wanted to be in theaters. So embarrassing. Nothing more embarrassing than a life where you couldn't achieve what you want. Well, we'll put talk of my beautiful voice aside. I'll be taking your ears off from here anyway. Talking your ears off from here anyways. For now, let's talk about this place. The magical tome already assaulted the elderly shopkeeper here. Nearly half of Soho's people met the same fate. They've fallen into unending slumber and now dream merrily together. Do you know where the magical tome is now? Also, how did you manage to escape its attack? Huh? Are you stupid? Is your brain not just your voice in La La Land? Obviously, I ran away from it. Huh? Oh, sorry, of course, that makes perfect sense. Sorry, I apologize. Doctor, please don't get hurt by a child's words. Kids that age tend to speak very bluntly. So you asked where the magical tome is. Right here. What? Huh? It's on the 2nd floor residence of the bookshop. In other words, still on this floor in the study next door. Haha, well, so it's right here. Senpai, indoor combat is dangerous. We should avoid combat in narrow enclosed spaces if we can. There is a chance that you and the boy would get caught up in the fight. Lure it outside. Oh, yeah. Alright, Mordred, if you will. Okay, let's get this over with. Yeah, with something with his voice, it's, you know, if I could hear it, it wouldn't be as big of a thing, but like now I'm like, what's up with his voice? What's the thing? Oh, that's that, yeah, and it's the CE that I remember seeing, yeah. Do you have your own NP boosting stuff? Okay, yes you do. Oh my god, the little dude's so cute. Okay. fairy tale Ersebet.
とっておき使うのねラジャ
Beautiful. Oh my god, she's so cute!
可愛いのは
Oh my god!
違うふざけんな食らいなさいスーパーエリちゃんドラゴンキック
I love it!
エアリーベルドラゴンベビーは楽しいわ
I love it! Oh my god, I love Cinderella Ellie so fucking like if I was going to try to get a version of Ellie, it would be Cinderella Ellie. That is my favorite version of Ellie. Alright. Oh, final one for the one book, one pen. Okay. Alright. We already did him, so we're not gonna do him again. I promise. Yet. Could do Dobrynia. That's always an option. Ushi Wakamaru! Yeah, let's do Ushi Wakamaru. Cinderella. Cinderella, Cinderella, night and day, it's Cinderella. They always keep her happen. They go around in circles till she's very, very dizzy. So they holler, "This is Cinderella." Phil? Damn it! I know the attacks are hitting, but they're not getting through. What's with this book? I don't get it either. Our attacks are landing, but it's not going down. Are you sure it's not an illusion? And are you sure your attacks are hitting? Yes, Doctor. We have no status anomalies. Floating around like that. So cheeky for a book. Are you missing some pages or something? More like a banned book. If the contents are true, then even as a book it can kill people. Or so the story goes. The boy from earlier. You shouldn't come out. It's dangerous. Go back. Keep watching the magical tome, miss. Don't worry about me. I'll take off as soon as I say what needs to be said. I thought you had a good voice, but I never thought... Are you by chance a servant? Damn, this fog is clouding my intuition. You finally noticed. Yes, I'm a heroic spirit like you, or rather... Did you think a kid reading rare books so calmly in a time like this is normal? The ability to detect magical energy aside, your intuition as a reader is abysmal, Saber. You should read more. I recommend the series in Shelf E on the first floor. They're full of dreams, adventures, and bad endings you might like. Hey, who the hell are you? You sure know how to joke. Anderson. Hans Christian Andersen. My class is Castor. If you want to know the details, read one of my books. What? What? Hans Christian Andersen, the author? Amazing. He's one of the top 3 fairy tale authors in the world, Senpai. Do you like fairy tales? Oh no, well, I wouldn't say I love them, but I've read quite a few of them. Oh, you don't have to hide it. It's obvious. You're an avid reader. I have an avid reader among servants. First characters from fictional novels, now an actual author, and our enemy is a book. Okay, it's turning into another confusing situation, Seki. So, how's Mr. Anderson? Is he amazing as a servant? Huh? What does that bonehead expect? I'm an author, of course. I'm absolutely powerless. It's neat to encounter a magical tome that attacks people, but it's literally impossible for me to defeat it alone. So here I am, waiting for servants fit for physical labor to show up. Now go fight, Saber and Miss Avid Reader. I'll keep detailed notes of the entire affair. Kill! Cow! Shut up. Please shut up. I feel like killing you before the magical tome. What? Not only do you lack intelligence to study the magical tome, you can't make distinctions between friend and foe. Amazing, an extreme barbarian. You know your head must be filled with mashed potatoes. Yeah, that's fair. Move aside, Shieldy. I'm gonna beat the crap out of that punk first. I know how you feel, but calm down. Mr. Anderson, please say something to her, too. Say something? Oh, something beneficial. Well, then, here's a lecture. You have experienced the nature of the magical tome. Yes, attacks are ineffective, of course they are. It's because you think it's a book. It's not. It's a type of reality marble. Reality marble? As I recall, that's... Yes, it's a type of powerful magecraft that rewrites how the world exists. They say it's almost equivalent to true magic. Rarely, there are cases when a servant materializes using it as their noble phantasm. Right. Maybe a reality marble affects the space it's in, but that's different. Its existence itself is a reality marble. That's why it has endurance near invincibility. It effectively utilizes the fact that it is a reality marble. Then, why is that possible? Good, that's a natural question. But figure out that much on your own. There's plenty of food for thought. Anyone can make sense of it in minutes. But we don't have those few minutes. State the conclusion. The conclusion! It's floating right now, but we don't know when it will attack again. How hasty. Do you start books at the ending? Oh, fine. Out of respect for the avid reader, I'll tell you. My reason by analogy is that it originally was a servant that projects the psyche of its master. It's easy if you elicit the dramaturgy, though I need to ponder for about an hour. You took your sweet time. Enough. State the conclusion. The conclusion! The conclusion, or rather the problem, is before you. This is a stray. There is no master. That's why it attacked the people in Soho. It put them to sleep and made them dream. In short, it's searching for a master to manifest the dream it's trying to materialize as a pseudo-servant. What? I see. So the guise of this magical tome has no substance. Good answer. It's not even a servant, it's a clump of magical energy that wants to be a servant. It will materialize eventually if left alone. In return, every citizen of Soho will fall asleep. Compared to the fog of magical energy drifting outside, the damage may not be as vicious. However, some may become emaciated and die while asleep, but perhaps nobody will die. To begin with, if sleep takes so much of one's time, we writers would go out of business. So, it will be defeated. Soho has many bookstores, both new and used. You contradict yourself, Mr. Anderson. You just said it has no substance, so we can't defeat. I mean, you can't look for a book without a title. It's easy to give substance to a story. Can you hear me? I'll give you a name, magical tome. No. A tale for someone, nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme. You can do things when you actually try, punk, but why didn't you do anything till now? Idiot. If I gave it substance, it would attack me too. Just saying, I'm very weak in fistfights. I told you I had no choice but to hold my breath and read books until you guys, the physical labor, showed up. Nursery rhyme. No, it's not. That's not my name. My name is Alice. Huh? Something is a bit off from Mr. Anderson's prediction, but Senpai, this is... All's well that ends well. Yes, the enemy is materializing. Now I can clearly discern its form. Alright, let's do it. Afterwards, I'm gonna choke that punk. Alice, where are you? Alice isn't here. Hey, big sisters, where is the lonely me? You don't have a master. No, to be exact, she probably is not in this era. I can't believe there was a master who loved a book without a title this much. This is what you call painful to watch. I'm sorry, but please defeat it quickly. Head pat! Yay, perfection. Ushi? Arts. Buster. QAB. Alright, Ushi Wakamaru, NP. Too bad it's not Taira no Kakekyo. That's fair. But largely unnecessary, as I am going to destroy you. Yeah. Sorry, nursery rhyme, but you should go bye-bye now. Make my life a little easier. I brought this out for a reason. Man, I'm really leveling up decently fast. I guess you will, yeah, constantly playing will help with that. Old bark and no bite. I was expecting at least a reproduction of Wonderland. I guess that was expecting too much. It didn't help that we were too powerful. Hey, what was that about us being too powerful, punk? Not only did you stand there like a damn statue, I think all you ever did was run your mouth and insult us. Please, let's stop it, Mordred. He has a sharp tongue for sure, but we were able to defeat the magical tome nursery rhyme thanks to him. Fool! Fool! You're right, I know. It's my loss if I meddle with people of this sort. What? Contrary to your looks? Wait, maybe you do have that look. Wait, maybe not after all. Your soul is like a morning star. Morningstar, like a flail? So I'm thorny, huh? Damn it, I hate to admit it, but you make a good point. Good reaction. With training, you might be easy prey. Excuse me, a good reader. What a waste. But to think I'd be defended from a hater by an avid reader. Humans never change regardless of era. I would be Hans Christian Andersen's dream if he loves avid readers. See you, Zara Herrera. Both Mash and I are servants. Yes, but I was originally a human. More like, most servants were originally humans. Oh well. That thing didn't seem like it used to be human, though. Though. Right, most of the heroic spirits were humans, but sometimes there are cases like Nursery Rhyme. Cases where a human creation gains its own will or gathers visions from people to become a conceptual heroic spirit. Those are rare, though. Someday there might even be heroic spirits of machines as well as books. Voyager! Anyway, thank you for all your work. Go back to Jekyll's apartments for now. Makes me wonder how close to Voyager's reveal this was going to be. Anderson, can you come too? It's most reassuring to have more servants as allies. What? We're taking this punk with us? He's super weak. I'm sure he'll be useless. He's so boring too. I'm sure he won't write any decent books. I see. Okay. I'm happy to go with you. I had no intention of helping you, but that last statement changed my mind. My pleasure, Saber. No, Sir Mordred. By the way, if you were to be a protagonist, what's your favorite genre? A tragedy, a farce, or a comedy? Splendid. I'll polish it into the best trashy tale ever. I see. Why don't you go write some unpopular books and cry in a corner, fairy tale author? Excuse me, that's rude. He can hear that. I wanted him to hear it. Only a coward talks behind one's back. Well, let's move. Let's leave before the antique bookshop's owner wakes up. Because I'm also a thief. Actually, I snuck in from the back door. It'd be awkward if he woke up and called the cops. Getting arrested despite helping is going too far for a trashy book. Huh? You entered without permission and still acted that confidently. Yes. CSI. All right. Okay. Helter Skelter. Let's see. Okay, so you're recommending Sabers this time. There is Saber Charlemagne, and we do love Saber Charlemagne. Santa Carna. We'll do Santa Carna. You know, just cuz. Just cuz. My, what a lovely little hideout. I like it. I'll take the study next door. I'll be unpacking, so call me if you need me. Oh, and don't forget to knock. Wow, I'm so tired. That baggage made me double tired. No, triple tired. She's wrecking my personal sofa again. I'd prefer you use one for guests. Oh, never mind. Just stay there and listen. Mash, you and Seki too. Jack the Ripper is back, and this time they're not murdering women in the fog. They're currently putting Scotland Yard under siege. I'm picking up calls for help from stations all over London. That guy, that bastard finally came out. An acquaintance? Yeah, a servant of assassin class. We fought a few times in the fog. Escapes every time. I can't quite finish them off. They escape into the fog. On top of that, I can't remember a face, a figure, or specific abilities. It pisses me off. Every time I hear Jack the Ripper, all I can do is think, oh yeah, that assassin. Damn it, it's so frustrating, that stupid little... You may have had an encounter as well. How about it? Do you remember fighting an assassin? Oh! Yes, I think I do. I think it was an assassin. We were ambushed. That's right, we were ambushed. My memory suddenly came back to me. I couldn't remember most of the details until now, but if it's a servant, we can guess why. A noble phantasm? Yes, senpai, that's right. It's due to either a skill or a noble phantasm. They're fast. We should hurry before they get away. Let's go. What, stepping out? Then say so. Bring me back, I know, some scones would be great. You're not coming? No, you wouldn't be useful if you did. Wait, can you make them easier to beat like that last one? The last one was an extreme exception. Don't count on it. What do you expect an author to do to begin with? Do you think authors are all powerful, omniscient gods? Then you need to learn better. Listen to me. Authors are just fools who fled to the pen when reality wouldn't go their way. Inkheart. If anyone is aware of Inkheart as a book... Inkheart. Do you really think I can help you with anything? I was stupid for asking. Let's go, Mash, Seki. We'll go as fast as we can. Mash Kiriseki, it's a race against time. We can't slow down for a human. We'll head to the yard at servant's full speed. Right. Senpai, excuse me for a bit. Don't drop me. Right. I'll do everything I can not to drop you. Don't let go of my hand. Hey, hurry up. There's an enemy already. Multiple enemy responses coming from all directions. Break through before they surround us. You already said that once. Alright. I love Santa Carna. I love Santa Carna so much. I love Santa Carna so much. This might be my favorite version of Carna. No! Oh, I'm so upset. Oh. Oh. I'm so upset. Alright, let me read. Let's see. Hansayu is Takahito Kayasu, Dio and Jojo, Ozymandias, Sakamoto and Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, okay, Admiral Aokiji in One Piece. Alright. Oh, Jesus, that's a really long list. I don't know. Oh, Gindojimon, Shokugeki no Soma, okay. Kraft and Freren, alright. I don't know most of those, but I know some of those, so I understand a little bit. Karna. I don't really care about anything else. Just Karna! I'm so upset. All right, if we get Santa Carna again, I will be using them again because I was saying that you're not having a stream interruption, but my HDMI keeps cutting out, and it cut out in the middle of his NP, and I'm so upset. We'll use Nito. Spooky season. Nito. Assassins are effective against riders, weak to casters. Okay. I don't know if I'll remember that, but I will try. Start loading up Nitocris. Oh wow, that really... Okay, let me take care of this bullshit. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm assuming that there's... Most voice actors have way more, but like, at least I knew a few of those, so I could like be like, yay! There we go. I'm gonna Buster Chain this. Get us to the next fight. Where I can unleash the NP! NP. Buster quick. Perfect. Never gets tired. Perfect every time. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stunning.
実技、成績、そして趣味を優先で楽しませていただきました。
Oh. I would do a sponsored ad read for that fucking bottle. That shit keeps my hot drinks so hot for so long. That's most of them. Forget the rest and just run, MASH. Right! He fights pretty fiercely. I guess he really is the treacherous knight of legend. Yes, you're right. His combat powers match what's in the legend. He's swift and accurate, like a bolt of lightning flashing through the sky. You won't sense a shred of doubt in his blade. You mean Mordred? Oh, come to think, I never gave Seki a proper explanation. Mordred the Treacherous Knight has manifested here as a saber class. Of course, he's not from this era. He's from the Arthurian legends of the 5th and 6th century. The one who brought upon its end. He literally betrayed King Arthur. It was no ordinary betrayal either. He brought together all of Arthur's enemies, both domestic and foreign, and became what we call the Treacherous King. In peaceful times, he could have been a king himself. There are many stories of his own glory. He was originally a knight of the Round Table, and is said to be King Arthur's son, but there's also stories that the king didn't admit such. Some say that it's the reason for his betrayal. At the end, why did Mordred betray King Arthur? Only he, no, she herself knows. Did the rebellion succeed? Yes, Mordred died during the battle on the hill of Camlan. They killed each other. She fought King Arthur with the sword Clarentine, and King Arthur fought with the holy spear, Rhongomyniad, and pierced her through. King Arthur was fatally wounded as well, and... What are you guys babbling about? Hurry up and let's go. Oh, right. Let's hurry. Roger, master. Awesome. Beautiful. Alright. Let's do some more. What are you giving me? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Let's use a Merlin. Alright. Battle 1 of 2, so we should be fine. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Right, well, I want to use his MP, so... Garden of Avalon, and then we'll get a... Let's go for an arts bonus. The flower field. Oh, it's a self-buffing NP. I was not aware of that, but interesting. Good to know. Okay. Alright. Third skill on Coup. I'm not gonna get his NP, but still. I'm literally in the second battle, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Coup. Merlin. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Damn. Merlin and Coulter are a great combination. I'm sure he's a great combination with other people, but dang! That's cool as shit. Alright. Then let's just... Shit. Yeah, that's overkill. I love it, though. That's great. Thanks, Knick-Knack. Okay. Another level up. They're attacking us while we run. They just keep coming. Don't stop, Mash. Right. Running noises. Sorry to interrupt while you're moving. I've got news from Da Vinci. I'll give you her analysis on Helter Skelter, that huge armored robot. She's still not finished, but according to what she's found out so far... First, it's not a golem. The video showed no traces of magecraft. Even if it's a pure machine, there's still many unknowns, except that it seems to be steam-operated. It looks like technology that doesn't exist in our year of 2017. This happened in 2017? Ugh, I feel so old. It was made via some technology that was hidden or perhaps lost. It's as if it's a product of some super technology from a world that took a different path than our own. Yeah. So, I guess you're running right now. It would make sense that you wouldn't answer. That's all I've got. Good luck, guys. Move this thing. Got a little list of... Alright. Okay, so this is our final one for this section. Who are you giving us? There's Dobrynia and Bonnie and Mary Reed. Cinderella. Mandricardo. Ishiwakamaru. Let's go with Mandricardo and Durandal. Yeah, tacos, but I just feel old. I'm gonna... Oh? You came out here. All right. What should we do? Should we kill you? 1, 2, 3, lots. Lots! We killed lots and lots, but we're still hungry. We're starving. The police officers don't have much magical energy, you know? So thanks for coming. We'll be full after we eat your magical energy. We made it. No, I don't think we did. This smells of blood. The yard's been wiped out, huh? There are 2 moving responses there beside you. Jack the Ripper and one more. We can assume it's an unknown servant. You there. Yes. This is the other servant I don't know. Oh! Yes! I'm one of the leaders of the project, you know. Project Demonic Fog. Okay, so this is then Babbage or Paracelsus, likely, unless it's a character I don't know. So I am just going to mostly ignore them. It is a complex set of circumstances, you see. Oh, please, call me P. Unfortunately, you're too late. Scotland Yard has been slaughtered to the last man. They all died horribly. That girl has no compassion within her at all. But it was necessary. A necessary sacrifice, that's all I can say. Man is to be loved. Love and emotions are both noble, brilliant things. But, how sad, sometimes they pale in comparison to the greater good. Actually, speaking of this character, I say this now just because I'm, you know, it's in my head. But remember how I said I summoned Fran when I was trying to get Dioscuri? I also got like 3 of him. So yeah. Oh, I don't know, Jens. I think I was very young, I think, because like I said, I remember that I was probably, I think for me, the 7th Harry Potter book, I think came out when I was in middle school. I could be wrong. It might have been late elementary school, but that's definitely sort of like the timing as to when it came out for me. Yeah. Because I have such a vivid memory of being like very young and going to get it, you know, when we were visiting our family overseas. But how sad. Sometimes they pale in comparison to the greater good. Something we need was kept inside Scotland Yard. Figures the British Empire, home of the Mages Association and the Clock Tower, would put a heavy magical seal on. And so, sadly, they were in the way of our greater good. Why do you mouth off like you actually know stuff? I could care less about love and emotions. Yet again, you guys laid your hands on what's mine. You're no king. How dare you touch what belongs to a king? A heroic spirit killing innocent people? Yes, and so you see, I am so filled with sorrow I cannot control myself. Humans possessing emotion should be sacred. Humans filled with love should be dazzling. My power cannot save them. No, looking at the results, it could never save them. Time is being incinerated. Humanity is being incinerated. The march of civilization, emotions, love are all disappearing. Only 4 more singularities remain in the world. How sad, but neither you nor I can stop it. No, if we could not stop it, I feel a contradiction. A contradiction in your words when you speak of emotion. Caster, no, P, who are you? You use Jack to take human lives. You're surely the one without compassion. Yes, perhaps I am, beautiful young girl. I am a mage, and a wicked and cruel one at that. Even now I tell an innocent girl as follows. Jack, you handle them. Do what you like, they might be your mother. Huh? They might? Oh, we see. Then we'll do to you what we do to Mommy. Will you let us go back? Will you let us go inside you? Inside Mommy. That is creepy as fuck. I love it. No, you're going straight back to the throne. I'll kill you here. I think we should stop Assassin here, Senpai. Let's stop her. Right, Master. Alright, I just made myself a little note about Iskandar's NP and muting the music for it in the future. Anyways, yeah, Jack is so cute, but also if I ran into that in a foggy, dark city, I would be the fuck out of there. You know? Like, just no. Just no. No! Would not do it. Take the quick boost. Oh, Jesus. That was unfortunate. I was kind of hoping I'd go through at least 2 of them in one go, but, you know. Maybe with a better lineup. Let's try you 3. Yep. Yeah, that was much better. Wait, no. Why is Jack here? Do we have to fight Jack twice? Oh. Cool. Nice to know. Nice to know. Okay. Alright. What do you have? Okay. Okay. Alright. Serment de Durandal. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we're gonna get Durandal. I love that he's standing on the back of the horse. Like, what the fuck, my guy? Oh, that really did not do as much as I was expecting it to. That's okay. Still gonna destroy you. There we go. Chain of busters. Yay! Doing a decent amount of damage. Oh, I might be. I can turn one of them off. Yeah. Oh, so weird. You know what? It's weirder, I think, because the capture card audio was showing up as not picking up anything before. So I don't know why it's suddenly picking it up now, or doubling. Anyways, it should be fixed. It's now should just be coming through my microphone with me. Alright. Otherwise I'd have to put on headphones. 985. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna... I don't need to... Yeah. True, but still, it just looks funny, you know? I appreciate it. Not fun. Funny is a bad word. I think it looks epic. Oi! Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. That did not go well for me. I got a bad feeling about this. What the fuck's gonna be in the next fight? Like, because this is battle 2 of 3. Oh, no. Oh, no. I might have fucked myself over. I might have fucked myself over royally. Oh, dear. This is not good. Because if this is Jackie again... Oh, no, it's him. It's actually him. Fuck! Oh, boy. Alright, Is HP below 50% right now? See you, gens. Alright. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we will see. We'll wait, back. No. We're targeting him. Let's Buster chain these 3. See what I can do. I don't have an NP up, but I can do a decent amount of damage. I just need to actually... Oh, Leonidas, no! Whoa! Show what you can do. You're gonna go out soon anyways, but I believe in you. Oh. Luckily no one attacked. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I gave him guts. That's the one that'll keep you going. Oh shit! His NP was charged and I didn't use it. Fuck! Oh no! No! I really wanted to use his NP. Fuck! I saw Thermopylae too, just as I clicked attack. Fuck! I never get to use his NP because he's like in my back line. Damn it! This is not going well. I fucked up. Like, at the very beginning somehow. Bitch! Oh. Yeah, I know. I just thought I was better than that. Alright. I can at least get rid of him and then hopefully deal with the fucking homunculi. I probably should have dealt with them first, to be honest. But... yeah. Alright. Oh no! What? Bitch! What the fuck? I think this is the first time I've lost! Okay, let's just try again. I can't believe I forgot to use Leonidas's NP. And lost! What the fuck? Shreds. Okay. Alright. Should I choose a saber instead? Oh, I was not going to use my St. Quartz tacos. I was absolutely not. Like, because I think right now it's showing me riders. It looks like, should I switch over to saber and use a saber instead? I will be taking advice now. Cats! Oh my god, I really want to use cats. Is cats a good idea? Oh my god, it's cats! I really want to use cats. Oh, check away for advice for a second. I'm thinking either Kets or Dabrinia, but I'm really gravitating towards Kets if that's not a terrible idea. I assume, well, theoretically, any of these servants would be very helpful to me, right? It's just, should I, like, switch over to Saber, since Saber just has the one up arrow and not the down? But it's on right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking. Kets or no Kets? It's normally if I was playing like a video game and I was gonna ask chat to like respond to me because I know there's a delay, I'd be like on my phone checking something, but I can't check my phone right now because my phone is what I'm using to stream. So maybe go with Saber is what I'm hearing. Santa Cats. Santa Cats. Sorry, not Santa Cats. Santa Carna. Santa Carna is not the best idea because he's only level 80. Does that matter? Okay, that's another thing. Alright. Chat, I'm taking suggestions. Who do you think I should use? Keep in mind, I only want to use characters I know. I'm gonna let you decide which character I should pick. Obviously you've seen me going through the... Here, I can scroll down further than... Let's see. I'll go past. Let's see. Those are my other options. Oh, and I want to stick with friends, so... Alright. Alright, chat. I'm just gonna... The first person to message in who I should pick by name, if they've seen them in the lists of people recommended to me, I will choose. I did not see a Koyan. But I don't know what class Koyan is, so I could look for her, technically. So... You know, if you can tell me what class I'm looking for, I can click it up there and then see if there's a Koyan in my recommended. Oh wait, do you mean I have another Koyan? Because I do not. Alright, let's see. No, I do have a Koyan of the Light. Alright, let's go with that. Because that would be my setup then. As you can see. I can still go back from here, but... This is what I got. That's it. Or are you saying I should pick Ibuki because I have Koyan? I'm so bad. I'm so bad at this. It's okay. I will learn. I will learn. By the way, Knick Knack, while I'm waiting for a single for another suggestion to come in from chat. So you told me a while back not to do any summons with friend points. Is there a reason for that? Because I now have an ungodly amount. I could double. Yeah, let's try that. We'll try that. I have faith in you, Tacos. It's not like I can't redo this a few times if I fuck up like once or twice. This is the same fucking dialogue. I'm not going over it again. Nope. Yeah, it's certainly not helpful, but they're so fucking powerful. Or at least I'm just not hitting very hard. That's the other thing. Okay. Oh, okay, you're right, you're right. Let me do that. You are absolutely right. I feel like I would do better if I just got rid of the fucking dolls, because they're really bugging me. And they do like a lot of damage kind of like on the outside. You know what I mean? Like outside of what servants can do. I mean, the servants do a lot of damage too, but you know. Alright. Oh, wow. That was not great. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright. That was good. I wanted that. Because also, now my NP is charged. So that means I can drop it on P. Alright. Okay. Gonna activate guts. Alright. Okay, and I can get the SHIT! I see what I did. Wow.
ああ、お任せを。
ご用件は
け。
目障りですね。
水よ。水よ。
Wow. Wow.
了解。
ご用件は
そこだ。そこだ。
I mean, I am doing better this fight already than I was the last time. Like, I'm in a better place. I've only lost the one character so far.
自由に振る舞いす
Two.
ぎたようです
Two. But, you know.
商談失敗という
I
こと
have
で
faith in us. They're right though, Leo. Use your bulging muscles. Flight evade. Just in case.
承知。ああ、了解。そこだ。そこだ。ウンディーネ。ウンディーネ。
Get fucked. My Leo is too good to die to you this time.
お任せを。見えた。殺戮だ。行くぞ。残らず。
It happened eventually.
全
Should have happened before,
加減はなし。絶望に挑む。
but it happened eventually. Jesus. My God. What an absolute mess. Christ. Goodness. Mommy, no, 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 it hurts. Why? 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 Tell me, please, please? Because you are demented, child. Farewell, child who knows not love. I pray that someday you find the love you seek. Now then, I suppose I should die by your hands here as well. The wicked mage is defeated by the heroes. That is one of the endings I seek. But I will first fulfill my duty. Farewell, you heroes who had walked the bright path. You too, Knight of the Round Table. I pray that you forever remain the heroes who defeat evil. Wait, damn it, he disappeared. That's why I hate mages. Teleportation. If it wasn't caused by the use of a command spell, it's a skill closer to true magic. With the way he did it, a possibility is the Holy Grail. It's possible. He did say that he was one of the people behind Project Demonic Fog trying to destroy this era. It's also possible that the owner of the Holy Grail teleported him away as well. What are they? What are they trying to do here in London? Who cares? We'll find them and crush them. That is true, Tacos. I won, and that's what counts. I have returned. Excellent work. So that girl was defeated? Unfortunately, she's dead. A second loss after So M is not Mephistopheles. The grand scheme remains unaffected. We simply need to advance our project. Yes, that's right. We are servants. We obey our master's words. There is no need for regret. You just need to move ahead with your project. I know. To pave the path for the world and civilization, that is our destiny as scholars. But the world has been incinerated. Humanity and civilization are on a path to an unchangeable end. We no longer... You no longer what, bitch? Okay. Oh. Okay, Nick. Okay. I didn't understand the comment about Nobukatsu or Mary Anning until I looked back because I remembered the comment made about friend points. Okay. And I was just wondering because I have so many friend points and I remember somebody telling me I should wait. But I don't really care that much about Nobukatsu, so. Not to say Nobukatsu isn't a good servant to have, but I don't really care about them all that much. Alright. Sect 6. Let's see, what do we got? Do we have anything fancy that I want to use? Fancy. There's the Dioscuri. There's Ibuki. Oh, Jason! More Dioscuri. I saw Barghest. Let's use Jason. That seems fun. And now I'm out of coffee. Okay. I'm glad to see you back. A shame about the officers at the yard. Rest for a little. I heard you haven't rested at all since your arrival, right? Pushing yourself doesn't equate to good work. Be it writing or hunting for the Holy Grail, occasional breaks are needed. Thank you, but there's no time. Fool, are you a workaholic too? Can you not forget the weight of what you carry? Then let me tell you a story to pass the time. A story of how nursery rhyme and I materialized. You mean Alice, right? That's what she called herself. No, nursery rhyme. You left for the yard before I could tell you. I didn't get to say this, but both nursery rhyme and I appeared from the demonic fog, with no master and no summoning ritual either. Yeah, so was I, come to think of it. Jekyll's no master and there was no summoning ritual. I just woke up one moment in the fog. Huh, do servants just naturally appear like that? I don't know about that. Maybe. Yes, it's normally impossible. If you mean naturally appearing heroic spirits, there aren't many, but there are a few such records. But when that happens, they don't have a personality of their own. When a heroic spirit appears as a servant, they're always summoned from the throne by a ritual. Listen, in the other 3 eras we went to, the servants were always summoned under the Grail's influence. It's absolutely impossible for a servant to just appear on its own. So the servants aren't appearing from the fog, then. That leaves one possibility. The fog was created by the Holy Grail, or what creates the fog is influenced by the Holy Grail. That's what it would mean. That's the logical conclusion. No contradictions. Fuck me. Hold on. Logic applies to most things in the real world. About the only thing it doesn't apply to is love. Use your imagination, then you'll anticipate most things and sometimes even predict them. Love like you'd know, punk. I don't want to hear that from a kid who doesn't know love. I'm a virgin. I know all about love and romance. That doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know, but those are amazing words. Have you forgotten? I am Anderson. My storytelling makes me a caster heroic spirit. If a swordsman's skills lie in battle, an author's skill lies in letters, words, indolence, pain, and love. Be it improv poetry or crazy deadline, a true author is capable of anything when serious. I am a creative author. Not many can match me for my imagination. I won't lose a debate to an amateur. If you're not going to rest, go for a late night patrol. Yeah, you're right. If we can nab that P and make him talk, we can end this. I'm going for a patrol then. I'll take a walk to the edge of the city area. Oh, senpai, Mordred is about to leave. It's better to act than do nothing. Right. You're good at manipulating people, huh? But thanks, they were under a lot of strain. It's nothing, compared to writing a moving story. I just had to motivate them, but I don't understand. What I showed them may be an illusion, a wisp within a matchlight. Logical or not, it's no different from a fantasy. You just used your imagination, right? So, don't be stupid. That was just a play on words. It feels strange to do a patrol with a bunch of people. I always did it on my own. Well, this makes it easier, so I don't mind. Oh, there's some already. I just can't match Mordred for speed. I see them too. Enemy responses. Roger. Master your orders. We're gonna fight him. I think I'll get through this section, and then maybe I'll just go do some friend point summons and see what I can do about like ascending or upgrading any people I have that should be, and then I might be done for the day. But we'll see. That Buster chain. Did Herc just throw up and chuck him? What the fuck? Oh my god, that was so funny. What the fuck? Oh my god. She was hilarious. think I'll get to drop Jason's MP. I'd like to. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to. Maybe, but no. I can't gain enough to make it before I defeat them. Damn. Dang. That sucks. Oh! Yay! I got hit enough to do it. Oh my god, that was amazing! Wait, I think I have Jason. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to make sure to level him up if I do, because that's fucking great. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Ooh. I mean, yeah, I get that, Tacos. I probably wouldn't spend all of them, but like I might roll some. I've got like an insane amount saved up, because keep in mind, I don't think I've done friend summon rules in like over a year. Like, genuinely, it's been so long. Oh my god, that was the funniest shit ever. Oh my god, they're fucking hilarious. That made me laugh. Oh my god, so many Ultrias. Maybe this time I'll actually get to see it in big screen. I'm so mad that it's... Okay, so perfect. So I need to be leveling and upgrading him then. That's my opinion. He's fucking great. I love him. Oh, that was a waste. Really wish you could have taken it out in one go. 441! What the fuck? You leave 441 and then he does like 1,000 damage to you. Grrr! Just frustrating as all hell. That's even worse. I should have expected that. I should have switched them around in order. I don't even care. Anything's gonna take him down. Alright, yo, I do not care. I genuinely just want to see your fucking NP. I don't even care. That was green, blue, red! Perfect! Alright. This time I actually want to see it. Yes! This is where it cut out for me last time. I love it. That's true, but like, you know, what's the point of me having servants I enjoy if I don't get to like level them and use them the way I want, in my opinion. I like certain servants and I would like to be able to use them. Plus, he was very helpful just now in that fight. Alright. There were quite a few. Whew. Oh shit, I dropped something. You must be tired. Do you need to rest? No, there were just so many of them. It would be different if there had been a helter-skelter. It's quite strong. It's probably the only enemy I've enjoyed fighting during this materialization. Mash and Seki have only encountered it once. It was a tough opponent. Maybe there aren't that many of them? Come to think, you covered a lot of ground but haven't seen any. Yeah, come to think, I've never seen big groups of them. If possible, I'd like to go up against a tough enemy. I hope we'll see one tonight. Now that you've just said it, we will. Oh, you think so? Why don't we go on a bit further? There's still some distance to the city's edge. Well, I'm confirming map information. It's not like I'm particularly familiar with London. Well, if something turns up, we'll deal with it then. This is called jinxing your companions. Alright. What do we got? Once again, you're recommending sabers again. So, anything funky? Anything fun that I actually know? Let's see. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna Gwain this. Oh, yeah, I should have split that up differently. It's okay. 12. Fucking 12. 12! What the fuck? 12! There we go. I knew I could charge it up. Is it not tacos? I probably wouldn't have picked Mordred anyway, to be honest. Because we're seeing so much of Mordred during the chapter. I haven't really been picking the chapter companion servants because I didn't use Ryder Drake last chapter either. Excalibur Garantin. Buster chain it times 4. Burn in the fires. The sun is a deadly laser. More gutless enemies. All enemies destroyed. No, I don't think they were easy to defeat as you say. If the fog makes servants appear, I wanted to toss out a strong one. Oh, but you know, what if what comes out isn't necessarily an enemy? Right. In fact, you've been helping us. Same goes for Anderson. But Nursery Rhyme and Jack were enemies. Both were likely servants that materialized from the demonic fog, too. I'd like to occasionally see an enemy that faces me head-on, instead of all these guys that attack from behind. Indeed. Right, you're quite a perceptive master. Senpai, let's continue patrolling. It's only a little bit further to the edge of the city. Come at me, strong enemies! Alright. Okay. Now we're gonna use Kets. I do not care. Oh. Well then, who is it that doth summon me? I, Castor Shakespeare, travelled with great haste to the city of fog. Or so I wish to say to you, but it seems I was not summoned to participate in a Holy Grail war this time. This is quite vexing indeed. O God, where dost the grand story that I am destined to behold? No reply. Silence. God hast forsaken me. Where art the tale? Make blood boil, flesh dance, heart shiver, and soul shake. Then I can only utter these words. Oh, love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. This is a blank. Next. Ah, what have we here? How curious our paths should finally cross within this unfathomable fog. Do you know him? This, Castor Shakespeare guy? Never heard of him. He's a blank. But we just confirmed our theory. Right now, this guy materialized from the demonic fog. It is a tragedy that my master does not exist, but I was able to meet you. Surely this too is destiny. I shall weave a tale of your exploits. I pray that your tale shall live up to your reputation. Ugh. This guy doesn't look like an enemy. It's kind of odd if you think about it. What's the difference between him and the likes of Jack or that clown? Jack aside, everyone moved on their own will. Also, never mind, wait. What did this night patrol... Wait, did this night patrol hit the jackpot? What? He's here, the one we've been waiting for. Hey you got some nerve for someone who fled. Looks like I am late. It's P. How unfortunate. It seems you have already procured the servant that newly materialized. He appears to be a caster. If only we had procured him, he would have made a fine ally. Haha, I get it. It's really quite simple when you reveal the trick. Yes, now I understand as well. So you procure and round up servants materializing from the demonic fog and make them your allies. I see. Logically it's simple, but easier said than done. Unless you have the Holy Grail, it's impossible to make heroic spirits move according to your will. Correct. I confess as much, it is as you say. We continue to wait in London for those who are indispensable to us to manifest themselves. So we procure heroic spirits materializing from the fog one by one and adjust to them, so they work on expanding the fog. It is truly regrettable indeed that we were not able to procure all of you. We surely would have been fine friends, all of us. I doubt it. Yes, Senpai, I feel exactly the same as you do. Ha, seriously, you'll have to allow me to pass on that. You won't get away this time. Mage, name yourself before I cut you down. As you wish, there is no catalyst to transport at this time. I shall procure you here myself. I am Paracelsus von Hohenheim. I manipulate the 4 great elementals, and I seek the true ether. Of course, I possess a different objective at the moment. Master, prepare for a battle between servants. Your orders. Yes. Haha.
お客様、獲物はあちらでございますね。イノベーション始めます。はい、エメージェンスサービスです。もちろんお望みのままに。よーし、飛びます。いかほど楽しみましょう。吹っ飛びなさいます。
Cats. Ah, perfect. Ole! Yeah, bitches! Get fucked! I am gonna lay down. Goddamn hurt so fucking bad. Shu Quattro? Oh wow, beautiful. Beautiful. Stunning. I love cats. Bye! Oh, yes. Just go ahead and do that, shall we? Yep. Beautiful. I love kits. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, hold on. A most natural result. This is precisely what I'd expect from a sword-wielding hero. Naturally, evildoers must fall. Overcoming all the world's evils, resisting all this world's greed. And you who will carve out the future of this world, may the path before you be somehow illuminated by true light. So, I have confirmed termination of the enemy servant. Victory is ours, senpai. Damn, the idiot disappeared without a trace. He was a nauseating mage from beginning to end. Carve out the future. Give me a break, as if I'm the type to do that. Ugh. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player. All the world's a stage, and men and women merely the players. Huh? What was that? It's nothing but a few fanciful phrases crossing my mind. It is quite a fine spectacle that you have shown me today. I was only able to behold the mage in a short role, but he provided a truly satisfying final act. What an idiot. You're just being delusional. Okay. Alright. What's up? Okay. Alright, so. Let's see. If I just go one. Yeah, because I've got an insane amount of friend summons available. So I think I might just go ahead and drop a few right now, to be honest. And then go check and see if there's maybe some stuff I can, like, level up or ascend. I'm not sure what I'll have available to me right now, but you know what I mean. Oh, Yan Guifei is up. And Murasaki Shikibu. Adorable. Ooh, Hessian. Okay. Alright. Oh. Alright, let's do the free one. I don't even do the free one. I really need to do the free one. That's what I should do when I do the logins. I should also do the once a day free summon bonus. Okay. Let's do another 10. Oh yeah, it's only like 2,000. Okay, yeah. We'll do a couple, probably. I've been having shit luck lately. I did get 2 servants, so that's not bad. Oh yeah, I know it is. Oh! Oh, I don't know this character. Fuck! Go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna summon down to 40k and then I'm gonna be done with the summons. Alright. Ooh! Yay!
なかなか幸運だね、君は。バーソロミュー・ロバーツ、召喚の求めに応じ参上した。それでは規則正しく海賊業に勤しむとしよう。
Oh, look, my Jason. I got a new one. I knew I had a Jason. I've immediately got him again. Oh, nice. Character I do know, character I don't know. Technically. Alright. that's it for me on Friend Summon. I wonder... enhance? I don't think I have any Ascensions available for characters. Yeah? No, I don't have the stuff for that. No. No, because they'd show up if I had them. Because, like, for example, I don't have enough of those, like, dagger things for her. Or I would. Did do some leveling up and shit. I have servants I liked. Let's see. I did him yesterday, so. Alright, what about... Was there anyone I was trying to... Oh yeah, I was putting stuff into Cleo because I just ascended her the first time. So I think... Let's see if I can get Cleo up that little bit more. Is there... Do I have stuff? I do! Okay, not a ton. It's all small, but whatever. Try to get her up a little bit. Okay, that'll get her up. Alright. Okay, and then I was also doing Skahak last I tried. Yeah. Oh, hello, Winter. Oh, hi! I know who that is. Alright, level limit reached. Let's see. Based on who I like, theoretically, the next two people I should put some stuff into are Prince of Lanling and everyone's favorite Ibaraki Doji. Right? Yeah. What's the difference between the... One's a Berserker, one's a Saber. I have not labeled a ton of... I have not done a ton for Sabers yet, so let's see if I can... Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So I figured this is just what I've been doing to try to... Beautiful. I'm assuming I'm out of... I am. Okay. Perfect. Back to enhancement. Aha! By leveling up, I made an ascension became available. Now, I don't have the stuff to level it, but at least I can do it once. Beautiful. I love you, Prince of Lanling. In theory, I leveled you? Okay, so if I max leveled her, I'd be able to ascend her too. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I've also got this thing, and I haven't been... Oh! Okay. I think we'll deal with that when Knick-Knack helps me, because it's gonna... I feel like I need to have more knowledge on that sort of thing. Okay. Alright. Let's collect stuff. Alright. I am gonna be done playing London for today. I will be playing London next week at least once, if not twice. I'll for sure be doing a London stream in the morning, probably on Thursday? Yeah. I will do London in the morning on Thursday. That's what I'll do. So it'll go up in the community post and I'll schedule the stream. I might play a little bit before that, depending on when I end up doing an evening stream with Knick-Knack to try to work out some of my groups and stuff, like teams. Because he said that he would do that with me next week or the week after, whenever we can find time. So that's my plan there. I will be streaming tomorrow morning. I'm super surprised that y'all are actually voting for Dark Parables. I was not expecting that. I didn't think people enjoyed the Dark Parables as much last time I streamed some of the Curse of Briar Rose. So, you know, I'm happy you're enjoying it. I'll be finishing that game tomorrow, of course, and then I'll probably start the next one. If not, finish it. They're not very long, so they don't take a ton of time to get through. And I know the first, like, 3 games super, super well, so for me it's very easy to pace through them quite fast. So that's tomorrow. I will have a friend with me to kind of talk to people who show up and keep us company. Would have been today, but scheduling conflict. So I'm enjoying London so far. Hopefully nothing more will be spoiled for me. I really thought M was Mephistopheles. I guess I don't remember super well. Which pirate game? Trade Winds or Port Royale? Because, so, Tacos, you know there's that saying that people say is that if you want to know, like, if you can't make up your mind, you probably have preferences, but you just can't admit or tell what they are. And then, so if you give other people the choice and then they make the choice and then you're just like, fuck, then you know which one you really didn't want to do. Because I saw someone immediately vote for Trade Winds, and my first thought was, oh, I don't want to do that. And I think it was because I failed so badly last time. Is that my entire being was just like, oh, I don't want to sit there struggling. Especially because I know I can do the other 4 games in that series so easily, comparatively. But yeah. So, I will see you guys all tomorrow, for what looks to be Dark Parables. Yep, it's gonna be Dark Parables, the Curse of Briar Rose, and maybe the second game. See you then.